that on purpose?
Yes.
The look says it all.
Little me. Welcome to Action Economy.
Hello.
What's up?
What are you doing in my house?
Existing.
You wouldn't have people know where your house is, Travis, if you used NordVPN.
That's right.
Not sponsored.
We are not sponsored by NordVPN.
But if you wanted to, could you use NordVPN to pirate more NordVPN?
No. I'm fairly certain you can't.
I mean,
We are at this time accepting all
you
sponsor
could, in
applications.
theory, download a cracked version, I guess. But I mean,
I
that
don't think
wouldn't.
you can because you have to link up with their network and connect.
If there was one, you could. But I mean, it's pointless. Why would you do that?
At that point, you might as well set up your own VPN.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean...
All right, so what we do have is we're not sponsored by, but we're using Syrinscape for music and sound. So
Yeah.
thank you to
for the
Syrinscape.
noises. The sounds that go bump in Ravenfall. Ravenfall.
And thank you, Tom, for not setting up the sound bar that's really loud.
we're restarting this episode.
Listen, you haven't heard Arms of Hadar, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
Nobody knows how to talk right now.
Nope. English is hard.
It's going to be a
Did
good
Dairy Queen
episode.
spike your drinks or something? I
Yes.
don't understand.
I don't know,
What
maybe.
did you do to
They
your
gave me
hamburger?
Dr. Pepper when it was supposed to be Pepsi. Maybe they spiked it
at
at
your
the same
hamburger.
time.
I think I got your
There's a
Pepsi.
hamburger.
Probably.
Mine tastes like Pepsi.
It says Dr. Pepper?
You know?
Yeah.
It's Big Burger, little mouth.
Okay,
Do you want us to clap again?
sure.
Oh, but it would be such a
3, 2,
loss
1.
to lose that.
I was just going to say give a round of applause, but I don't know. Anyway, when we last left off,
Yes.
you guys had reached the Wizard of Wines, which is the winery where all the wine in Barovia is produced. Is there a joke we don't know?
No. Just nothing. Hey, baby, no mind.
You managed to fight off a bunch of druids and blights, which is what those little things are called. Those little twig guys and stick guys and needle guys and vine guys.
You say fight, but actually what had happened was one of our resident sorcerers who had fireballs like, hey, I'm going to nuke the whole field. Goodbye.
Stand back.
So I'm pretty sure there's a crater there to this day. So, you know.
So, you had traveled south from Crest, and you had met with a few were-ravens, members of the Order of the Feather, was it? Whatever they're called. Keepers of the Feather. Something like
Yes. Something like that.
Did you say members of the feather?
that. Yeah,
Birds of a feather.
the birds of the feather.
Birds.
And you have met Davian Martikov, the elder of the family, who is an old were-raven, and you saved their home. To an extent. However, you learned from him that the gemstones, which protect this winery and let them grow the various types of grapes they use to make wine, have been stolen. There were 3. They don't know where one is, and 2 of them have been stolen. One of them was taken, I believe, by... actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if you guys actually know that, or if I'm about to reveal something here. Magic seeds have been stolen. They're gemstones the size and shape of pine cones, each one containing a green glowing light as bright as a torch. The 2 places where they are at that they know about are, there is one in the town of Berez, the ruined town of Berez by the river, and one in Yester Hill. That the druids just took the one to Yester Hill. There's him. He has his eldest son Adrian and his youngest son Elvire, his daughter Stefania, and Dag Omiscu, Stefania's husband. So after you've met with them, there was some discussion, and they gave you some wine, including some of the rarer wine that they can't produce anymore. However, one of the things that came up while you were talking with them was that the wine in the vats had been poisoned. And
the wine they gave us?
No, not the stuff they gave you, but Vasilka.
This stuff's poison, guys.
And was there someone else who was able to purify food and drink?
I believe that was Lucas.
You managed to purify those of the poison. So, you managed to draw all the druids and the blights out into the open and destroy them in one fell swoop, so that was not much of a issue. But you've been able to rest. You can mark down a long rest on your characters if you went for that. You stay here at the winery for a long rest as you go through things. Before you actually rest, you go around, spending most of the rest of the day to make sure that this place is safe, that there aren't any more blights hiding anywhere, and there aren't any more druids sneaking around. So, they give you a room to stay in for the night, and you do get to see a couple things around in the place. First off, there are crows all over the place, in the rafters and stuff like that. They like to look down at you and pay attention, and they're a little bit creepily attentive. You do manage to see the bodies of the druids, which includes, they wear things like animal skin gowns and horned headdresses, and like one of them is wearing a necklace of human teeth. One of them is painted in blood. They seem to be very, very violent people. Let's see.
Violent and now crispy.
This is true. Yes.
Look, after the fight was over and Sebastian got a good look at him, this is like a side note, but does he... I don't know how to phrase this right.
Does he have flashbacks because of how similar it is? Yes. They are definitely the same druids that you receive flashes of in your dreams. Not that that's where you saw them, but when you have your nightmares at night because of what happened to you, that's them. Sebastian, as he goes around, sees the same type of druidic clothing and outfits and stuff. Now, most of it, albeit, is fairly scorched and burnt, but it is familiar. In addition, Sebastian, every once in a while you look to the south, and something about the clouds in that direction makes you kind of uneasy. So occasionally during the day you're looking out there and you feel like you might hear a voice on the wind. You can't understand what it's saying, it's too far off. It doesn't sound like it's druidic or something like that. In fact, it sounds like maybe accented common, but it sounds like it's too far away for you to hear.
Is it to the south? Is that towards Yester Hill?
Yes. But the sense you get from it isn't the same sense that you get from
the others,
the druids.
Okay.
It's different. There's something different out there that you're noticing. No one else is experiencing this, by the way. It's so much that you can almost chalk it up to more of just paranoia and creepiness, more so than actually any actual magic sense.
Understandable.
It's Barovia.
Yes. Sebastian's learning this quite quickly, that Barovia is just a commonality nowadays.
Oh yeah. Up to the north of you guys, the rain of blood has stopped.
I forgot that was so funny.
Did we figure out that was Lucas? Did he say he was doing that?
Yes, I did that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your blood rain stopped.
Well, that's good. I could not control it, so I just kind of hoped that it would stop eventually.
You should have gone there and seen if it tasted good.
We were a bit busy.
Well,
Well, we walked in and somebody threw a bomb, and that was basically that.
so
Didn't expect it to go that easy.
That's true.
Elvire,
I did.
Elvire, the youngest son, takes you around and gives you a tour of the winery and stuff like that. There's the actual winery itself and the grounds, which you are familiar with now. There's stables. There's 2 draft horses, and they use them to pull their wine wagon. They have a loading dock, which is where they have the wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the beds. There's a raised wooden walkway along the west, south, and east walls onto this loading area where they've got a whole crane set up to lift these massive barrels of wine into the cart. They have a workshop for barrel making, and strips of iron, wood, all over the place, tons of tools. This is something they've clearly done for a long time, and they have a ton of empty barrels ready to be filled. 13 empty, huge barrels. And there's a veranda with a flagstone veranda with 3-foot diameter wooden tubs. Their insides are stained with grape juice. These are the stomping plate where they stomp the grapes. Each tub has a short ladder on its side and a catch basin tucked underneath that catches the wine as it comes out. At the back of the veranda is a large set of sliding wooden doors and a normal-sized wooden door. And there's stone pillars and arches. This is a really actually nice setup for this type of thing. There's a well that's, a tight-fitting, moss-covered stones. It's a 40-foot deep well. You kind of get a weird sense that, something could be creepy down there, but you look down, there's nothing. It's just a well.
But what if?
There is an outhouse that contains no surprises, but there are sweet-smelling herbs hanging from the eaves of this outhouse, and they have a small crescent moon carved into the door. There's a storage room with bear hooks on the wall, stained wooden sandals with oversized soles that are used for stomping the grapes. And then they have the fermentation vats, they have fermenting wine in there still. It's a huge 2-story chamber, 4 huge casks. Each one's 8 foot wide, 12 foot tall. Wooden staircase in the center of the room goes up to a balcony that you can look around at the whole thing. And stacked against the wall underneath are old empty barrels with the Wizard of Wines burned onto their sides. The balcony goes up another 5 feet and goes along the east and west walls with doors that go into the upper level of the winery. Underneath these side balconies, there's other rooms which head into the lower levels. But in the roof, there's thick rafters, and there are just ravens all through this place, and they watch you. It's like they're all very interested in these people who are in here.
Hello again, ravens.
Yeah, essentially 4 swarms of ravens.
Wow. I assume you're all good friends of the were-ravens? Yes?
Who are you asking?
The ravens.
They're all just cawing and making bird noises.
This is what I thought, yes. We know each other, we are good friends.
Yes, good. This is a very hilarious scenario to envision.
It's also the more hilarious because he's the not druid as well.
Yeah.
Look, we have been here with the ravens for over a day now, and they keep yelling at me, so I'm assuming they are friendly. Also, we know there were ravens, and there were ravens here, and it's all just connected. It's Barovia.
I'm just imagining that Always Sunny meme.
So you also get to see the glassblower's workshop where they make the bottles.
Nice.
So it's funny because you don't normally think for example, Lucian, these bottles that are like the main method of transport in Ravenloft to get to Barovia because they're so prevalent and brought by the what do they call it? the gypsies,
Vistani.
the Vistani.
The gypsy.
The Vistani all over Ravenloft. So it's kind of weird to see this small glassblower's workshop where all of them are made. They've got a small printing press where they print out the labels that go on them. And, but yeah, you can see all the molds that make the Wizard of Wine's bottles, which are something very, very Barovian. There is a barrel full of sand.
Nice.
I take some and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Do you take the whole barrel, or do you just take like a handful?
She said
of sand?
some.
I take a handful.
Listen, like,
Some doesn't mean the entire
Yeah,
barrel.
come on.
listen. If you're a rogue, you take that whole barrel.
You can't fit that
But
in my pocket.
She said some.
John, can I have an empty bottle remade?
Absolutely, yeah.
You could get an empty bottle and fill it with sand.
Would you like some wine? And you pour sand in their cup, and they're like,
It's
what
like-
the fuck? And then you throw the cup in their face.
No, it's
Bottle
Cup
sand.
sand.
no, it's like the bottle of sand is like the jar of dirt scenario.
No, I'm just imagining you take out the
Yes.
cork, then you just go through.
The only last thing of interest is when you see one of the kids' toys. One of the toys is a rocking horse, except the horse is black with wild eyes and has painted orange flames where its mane is, where its mane's tail and hooves should be. Carved into the side of it is the name Bucephalus, and in smaller lettering, the slogan is "No fun, is no Blinsky."
Gotta love that man.
Truly.
So wait, is it damaged or is it just?
It is not damaged. It's made that way.
Okay.
Actually,
It's just made that way.
It's made broken.
so Lucas, when you see this, you get an odd sense of like kind of vague fondness as you look at it that you're not quite sure where to place. Like you almost feel like if it were a real horse right here, you'd pet its mane, even though it's flames.
He starts like petting,
Worth it.
like petting the
I
wood.
have my
horse.
own horse. Now.
Oh yeah, you do. We all do. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah, it does get explained to you that the ink used in their printing press is made from the wine.
Oh.
That's actually awesome.
So the wine is actually in the labels of the stuff they
So I
make.
can lick the paper, and I'll get drunk
No,
after a bit.
because the alcohol is not still there.
But like, I
But what if?
That's exactly how it works.
See, what's going through Austin's head right now is like, how many labels do I need to lick to get a buzz?
how many licks does it take to get to the drunk center of the Wizard of Wine's bottle?
Oh my god.
Oh no. Anyway, moving on.
So, yeah, they start getting their stuff together though throughout the day because they're gonna. The next day they said like if they can't get things worked out. If they can get things worked out, because they still need to deliver wine to the Blue Water Inn and to the Vistani camp outside Vallaki and to the Burgomaster of Kresk. So, all three of those are deliveries that have to be made that they have not been able to make, and so they're going to start getting ready because they only have 3 remaining like ready wine barrels to go to these places.
Do
One
you
for each
need
of them.
God to help?
God?
God?
Guardsman.
I heard God.
Guard? It's it's gonna be
Do I need God? Oh, we all can use a God in Barovia.
And
All of a sudden,
Stroud's
everyone
like,
looks
I heard
towards,
my name.
Is here.
so Adrian is like Adrian and Elvier, the 2 sons, are like, we're going to make the delivery, but we'd be glad for an escort. But Davian, the older guy, is like, but more importantly than making the deliveries is to go and get the gem. If Davian wants to ask you to go to Yester Hill.
We are going to Yester Hill.
I want to actually ask a question about that.
Yeah.
If we got one of them back, would they be able to resume operation, or do they need all three?
They need one. They've been missing one for a long time.
Okay.
They can't make the nicest kind anymore, and they haven't for a long time.
Okay.
But they need at least one.
One, they can get back on their feet, kind of deal.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were to make the deliveries, that would be traveling back all the way across Barovia, everywhere you've been.
Let's go on tour, guys. Oh wait, wrong campaign.
So
We are going to Yester Hill anyway, correct?
you were planning on going to Yester Hill, yeah.
There's still some druids over there.
Let's go kick their asses with
Now I'm just
fireball
imagining Total Recall going up to see Strahd and playing at his castle.
So
You mean that's not the campaign we're doing?
Damn. I must
Yeah,
have missed
this is
the
all
memo.
just prequel to me.
This is all just freak.
I imagine that, first,
We get reincarnated.
the lost episode of the podcast, the first one we ever did, that group going in as a whole hitman strike team, and Strahd just sitting there listening to Total Recall, and then our characters from the other one, the Dune campaign falls through, and they're like, "Where are we?" And all of the one-shot people meet each other in Strahd's castle. Strahd's like, "Man, there are so many more people here than I thought there would be."
he's like, bye.
I know I invited a party, but wow.
It becomes like a.
John's like, ooh, I may have invited too many people.
It becomes like a. Well, what's the fucking game type I hate? The one
Someone
that's
just shut up.
Fortnite is the.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, it becomes a battle royale of one-shot characters.
Yikes.
So,
Yeah, we're off topic.
do you guys
never.
want to head south to Yester Hill, or do you next? Is that where you're planning? to go?
Yester Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yester Hill. Yes to Yester Hill.
When just before we ride out, when we're on our horses, Sebastian's gonna get close to Lucas so we can have a conversation with him.
Okay.
So that's not important now, but I'm just saying when we head towards Yester Hill.
Give me a second. I'm opening up a map of Barovia.
Barovia.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Mamma mia.
Now the real question is, who should I give my hair to?
Or two.
Please no. I think it would be really weird.
Here, this fell out of me.
So
I didn't even tell it what it does.
they're not leaving until tomorrow.
Okay.
So
I will be back by supper.
it's not even super late yet. You've been here long enough to take a long rest after stuff. So it's still daylight. So you could start headed south to Yester Hill right now if you wanted to.
I say sure. We can go kill everybody at Yester Hill, bring back the gem, and then go on tour with the wine people.
Real quick.
Yes.
How? I don't know.
If we're, I'm sorry, we're taking a long rest. We've taken a long rest here?
You're taking a long rest here. If there's something else you want to do while you're here, feel free to say it.
Okay.
But you've got a long rest during the day here at Wizard of Wines.
What I was going to ask was the. Okay. So to Yester Hill, how? Okay, because it's almost nighttime essentially. Is what I'm hearing.
No.
It's not. It's late mid-afternoon then.
Late afternoon, yeah.
Okay.
That's when you guys will be able to leave. If you take a long rest.
Gotcha. Okay. So, how long, by judging by the map, how long can we figure out will the journey be to Yester Hill?
2 hours.
2 hours. So 2 hours there, 2 hours back, not including the amount of time it would have to take to
It'll
maybe
take.
purge all the druids that are there.
I feel like at very absolute maximum, it'd be 30 minutes just to include planning time, and then it'll be a 5-minute fight.
Well, that's what we hope.
So if you leave pretty much as soon as you're done resting, you've got maybe about 5 hours till it's dark. So 2 hours to get there. You'll have an hour to do something and get 2 hours back if you want to try to get back here before dark. If things go bad, at worst you'll be traveling back in the dark.
That's fine. We could also just vibe at Yester Hill.
And there's a
for
road.
bit.
You're not going down middle of wilderness in here.
If we could have a little camping trip in Yester Hill, that's a location.
I would prefer not
That's
to
a
stay
location.
I would prefer not to stay at Yester Hill if at all possible.
What they do tell you about Yester Hill is that Yester Hill is essentially an ancient graveyard.
Perfect.
It's a hill, and
Just like home.
around
For us, maybe.
around the
undead people.
hill are graves, ancient stone cairn graves, where it's just a pile of rocks, and there's like dozens of them around in concentric circles all the way up the hill. There's like 3 rings of graves, and these are from the wild men who lived in this land before Strahd even came. This is from before the Druids, before Strahd, before Ravenloft, before any of that. That those graves have been there since long before. The Druids have a circle up on top where they are near it. They have a large tree that they worship, and they have a circle at the top where they do all of their ritualing and stuff like that. They do mention that occasionally Strahd rides down the road heading that direction on his horse, and then comes back. So it's not like he doesn't go down there or anything, but they've met Strahd.
Okay. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, I think I even asked Strahd, I'm like, do these druids hold a special place in your heart, or?
Yeah, he said no. More like he holds a special place in their heart.
Oh, it's not mutual.
They might have.
No,
they
it's
might
not.
have met Strahd, but we're his best friends.
I mean,
Oh,
That's not a false thing to say at the moment.
Exactly.
for the listeners back at home, Jesse just kind of pointed at Travis's
AKA
character,
Lucas. It's fine.
AKA Strahd.
Whoa. Okay, I just want to know because if it's traveling through Barovia at night is not a great thing to do, but
Yeah, you've got time.
okay. So yeah, let's do
I've
the
got
rest.
time.
Make sure we get our spells and abilities and powers back, and then head out to Yester Hill.
Don't tell me what to do.
So the Mardikovs are very gracious hosts. They feed you, they give you stuff to drink, they give you places to rest. You're actually able to take a nap if you really want to, because most of you don't have to sleep.
Brian would do something.
Oh yeah, I don't
do it.
Fuck.
I mean, you can.
I'm studying my wizard book.
Okay.
I sleep.
Yeah, right. The two actual people who can sleep will actually sleep.
I'll sleep.
Okay, just because you can.
Yeah.
Just to spite me.
It's nice.
Oh,
It's relaxing.
Sleeping is very enjoyable.
that's true.
Wait. Do you have to sleep in order for it to count as a long rest?
No.
It kind of depends on the situation. Like right now, you haven't been awake for like a full day, so you don't have to sleep, but you could take a nap. But it's in 8 hours where you're not really doing anything strenuous.
Okay.
So sleep and rest are different mechanics. So
Yeah, Sebastian's gonna probably at least he when he knows it's safe, he'll.
I mean, you could spend the whole time sitting on a rocking chair on the porch drinking. Like,
Wait, is there anywhere to shop?
no, they don't have anything to. No, you could buy wine directly from them.
Not that they'd let you.
I mean,
Yeah, they don't
Just
have a lot.
open up a cask and go under it. Alright, 3 gold per second. I'm under here.
okay, Bacchus, calm down.
Do like Dionysus. He's pretty cool.
Same thing.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah. So you're really just on this almost like farmhouse with a family is pretty much how it is.
It's a little house on the prairie in Barovia.
You want to play a game of Wizard's Chess?
Yeah, Sebastian, like once he knows for sure it's safe, he'll obviously find like a bed, like whatever arrangements they have for him to lay down. He'll go.
So you're gonna take a nap?
Yes.
Lucas makes it rain blood and like tastes it to see.
You have a
Slayer's
dream.
playing in the background.
I have a dream.
You have a dream.
Oh, jeez. All right. Hit me.
It's not quite.
Maybe one more time.
It's not quite as much of a same type of dream as usual.
Yeah.
With the obelisk, the black obelisk thing.
Yeah, no, you don't get any of that. But it's also not. There's some elements of the nightmares that you've had before, of dreaming with the druids and stuff like that, but it's like less of it. Instead, at the corner of your ears, you hear this like thumping, doom, 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 doom.
There's a man under the floorboards.
Is it the same thumping I heard when I was dreaming of the obelisk?
No,
Yes, that was the joke.
Okay.
it's drums.
Drums.
Old, heavy leather drums. You would think war drums of some kind. And it's almost like if the dream you're usually having is like this plane is just like fading in. It's like there's darkness encroaching in upon it.
Yeah.
But it's not just darkness. There's almost a red glow of flames in the distance. And it's like the forest is still there. And you don't see them so much as you feel figures stepping with the music. Almost kind of in a tribal
Chant kind of deal.
War dance, getting closer and closer. And steadily the darkness of it sort of encompasses the whole thing. Each time one of the druids going into the darkness just not being heard anymore, until all the usual like druidic stuff that you hear is now gone, and you're only hearing the drum and just this thumping noise of these drums going and going and going, and you wake up.
That was peculiar.
Okay, who else was sleeping?
I was.
Okay.
I think I might wake up if I'm gonna have some sort of dream.
He's like, oh, no, fuck this bullshit, I'm out.
Yeah, no more dreams. No one else dreams.
We're not special.
GM, I prepare an action. I prepare an action to wake up if one of those dreams comes about.
Prepare an action.
Have like a knife ready on you.
Prepare action, stab self.
Wait, did we ever do anything with the black obelisk thing?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We
haven't like found
Yes.
it.
I mean,
we talked about it, but
we talked about it, but we also kind of went right to here.
Yeah. We have our agenda laid out.
Yes.
The game
As
agenda.
like my version of undead thing, ghost, whatever. Am I immortal? From age?
I don't know, let's find out.
I'm sorry, what?
Like,
Can he die? Can
I
his
die from
character
old
die
age?
of old age?
From old age.
You don't know?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You know virtually nothing about the state or nature of what you are, really. You're not even operating by the rules of revenants here.
Well, like, how long has he been this way?
Not long.
Not long.
Okay, so I was gonna say he
Well,
can't
that's
even
why.
like see.
Should probably go to a library.
Well, I don't know
No,
how much
I
that
was-
would help since you're not following the rules of here.
Yeah, I was attempting to figure out what the fuck was going on at
Mordenkainen would be the person to ask, probably.
Yeah, I didn't directly ask him. I probably should, huh?
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right, let's go back to the mansion.
Bold of you to assume that he's still there.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally figured it out. During the long rest, I'm going to use my new infusion, and I'm going to make some boots of the winding path.
Okay.
What's
Just
that?
out of my own boots. Lets me teleport 15 feet.
That's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Get out of my head.
No.
All right. So
You give me a lock of hair to get out of here.
do you guys decide? So you guys are going to head down to Yester Hill now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you start heading down the road. Well, actually, it's faster to cut down straight through the vineyards. And so you cut through the vineyards, and then you hop onto the road, and you start headed down through this winding road that goes through the forest. And eventually, The trail through the thick woods leads to a hill. You see this hill up ahead. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above. And this hill is covered with dead grass and cairns of black rocks. Dark, ominous clouds... I already said that. The clouds are gathering above, and while you're getting to the point where you can see this place, lightning strikes the top of the hilltop. As soon as this happens, west of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky, this is off to your right, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog. Now, there's a trail that goes straight up the hillside, fairly steep. It's kind of difficult. You can obviously take a horse up there, but it's a very steep trail that goes straight up, but it splits along the way and forms concentric circles going around the hill at different levels.
I'm just imagining like in Skyrim when you just walk up a mountain.
Hey Tom.
Yes.
Real quick. Now I'm just asking this. When we get closer to the hill, does Sebastian have like a not like a wave of nostalgia, but kind of like does this feel familiar to him?
It does, but not in the way you're thinking.
Okay.
You're like Gandalf. You look around. I have no memory of this place.
Pretty much.
You're not sure where to place it. It does feel familiar, but it doesn't feel like you've ever been here before. It's like something about this situation is...
If it was a real horse, would he pet it?
No.
Why does this feel oddly familiar? Okay. I was just trying to see if Sebastian would...
This was the scene of the crime.
It's a feeling of deja vu. And you get a slight, like, not chill, almost more like the opposite of a chill. Like a warmth, but like tingle that goes up your spine. And it's like your, Peter Tingle?
Yeah.
Peter Tingle.
No, please.
And you get goosebumps, the hairs on your arms stand up. And
your Peter Tingle has been working. God.
And as you go up, you look to as you guys are moving, you look to the left and right, and you see these cairns, these black stones.
Is there potentially any... So obviously said that there's two paths. Is there...
There's a path that goes straight up, and then as it goes up, it splits off to left and right at two different spots. It splits off and goes around, and then a little higher up, it splits off and goes around.
Okay.
And there are, from what you can see, each road splits and starts going off. There are cairns and graves around the whole hill on each one of those roads.
How steep is the hill, real quick? Like, obviously you said a horse could go up it, but, like, is it still... Would you consider it rough terrain?
No.
Okay. I will pull out the Wand of Secrets.
Okay.
And I will use one of the 3 charges to see if there's any trapped or secret passages nearby. It will point me to the nearest one.
Okay, so you do. And you cast the spell. Mm-hmm. And everyone can see you do this.
Yeah.
And there's like a floaty, wispy red like cloud that appears before it starts forming into something of an arrow. You know the spell, and so it's like pointing in an arrow, but then it shifts a little bit into almost more of like a spear shape.
Okay.
Which
so first it was like the crazy taxi arrow telling me where to go. Now it's a compass, I guess.
And it turns and points, and it points towards the left, up the mountain. And if you line yourself up with it, it's pointing at one particular cairn. And you point out which one it is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I explained that this is what the wand does. Mm-hmm. It'll show secret passages.
So, Sebastian,
Yeah.
as he points out the cairn, it is a little bit more, a little bit bigger than the others. And you're looking at it, and very, very faintly, you can hear the drum beats again from your dream.
Oh God, he's the master.
I suggest we head up to that one first.
Jesse Strahd.
So, okay.
Wouldn't that be a twist, though?
All Strahd.
Is there any other Strahd I need to know
I
about?
assume you say that out loud, that we're going to check it out.
Yeah.
Sebastian's going to grab you and just be like, let's check this out.
It doesn't make you nervous. It's not a fear that you feel from this.
I didn't know if it was a fear or it was like,
It's not a something's wrong here. It's like
that's...
there's something there. You know there is. And, yeah, unlike most of everything else here, which gives off a feeling of, like, chills or cold or even, like, darkness and stuff like that, the feel you get from this is more of a warmth,
Okay.
like a heat.
Alright, then I'm still gonna do it. I'm just, Sebastian's still gonna grab Lucas. I'm like, as in, I agree, let's go this way.
All right. Yeah, I'll start heading up towards the cairn.
Followed very closely by Sebastian.
Should I go first? In case there's like a big man with a gun or something?
I mean, I can go first.
But you're much squishier than I am.
Not really.
I don't believe you. What is your AC?
My AC is 18.
19.
Oh, by one whole point.
Okay, so you guys head up towards the cairn?
Yeah.
All right, it's on the first row around. But you go up the trail, turn left, and start walking past all these cairns.
Do they have like any inscriptions on them or anything like that?
They may have at one point, but it's been so long that they're long destroyed. In fact, they might not even been cairns. They may have been properly built graves. They've just been destroyed or fallen apart. And actually, as you do go around, they got sort of a... someone has disturbed them and messed with them a little bit. Not a ton, but a little bit. But let me double check something here.
You know anybody here, Sebastian?
This...
I have no memory of this place.
Basically, I'm gonna say this. I don't know, Lucas. Something about this place is familiar and yet not. I don't
So
know.
each
As vague as that answer is, I understand it.
each cairn is about a 10-foot high mound of slimy black rocks.
Slimy Doom?
Slimy Doom.
The rocks do not look like they are from around here.
Okay.
So whoever moved them from far away to get to this point.
So when we get to this large cairn, is it apparent that there is a way in here? And it's
No.
from our angle, it was okay.
There is a large cairn there. Sebastian,
Yes.
you hear a whisper, a deep voice carried on the wind, and you hear, "Long have I waited for one whose vengeance is worthy."
I'm gonna look for a place to tie the horses.
There's not really a place to tie them, but
I make one with my immovable rod.
There you go. Getting close to the cairn, obviously I'm the only one that hears this, but do I notice anything on the cairn, like any druidic inscriptions, or...
there are no druidic things at all. And in fact,
No thieves can't.
as of note, the voice is not speaking druidic or anything like that.
It's common, okay.
My spear hungers for blood. Retrieve it and purge these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty warriors from the early days of the Whispering Wall.
Okay.
That's what you hear.
Okay. Now, here's the question.
Anybody want to help me with these
All right,
rocks?
I'm gonna ask in my head. And I don't know if they can hear me, or I'm gonna attempt to try to communicate with in my mind. Who are you? Did you summon me here?
The voice you heard didn't seem to be super like aware in many ways, but it felt very almost kind of like on its last legs.
Okay.
But you do hear a voice that is like, my name was Kavan.
Does this strike Sebastian in any shape or form?
No.
Okay.
But it's got there's an anger in its voice that's like low and like tired. But you felt this same anger.
Well.
You have felt this. When you remember when you were talking to Strahd about getting rid of these druids, what you felt then feels similar to what you're hearing in this voice, and you feel an urge to start uncovering whatever's in the.
Then Sebastian then goes up to the rocks and then just feels around and see if he can open it, if it can be opened.
The stones are not
like a door.
They're heavy, but they're not too hard to roll away.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, Sebastian just starts walking over and rolling these boulders out of the way in this cairn.
Oh, thank you. I can start helping.
Yeah, I help too.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
And eventually,
of course.
You do.
What's her name still with us, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give Atlas the command to guard the horses.
Okay. As you uncover, it does reveal there is a small cave behind these rocks.
There's a small cave behind these rocks.
And inside the cave is a slightly raised area of ground and very, very old remains of a skeleton. And sitting on the skeleton is a spear.
I put my hands out and I go, nobody touch anything.
Sebastian, you want to touch the spear.
I'm aware. I'm like...
I mean, of course, I'm not stupid. I wouldn't touch anything that seems cursed.
Alright. Can I identify it from this distance?
Not... You can try to... you can try to make a check to... use it would be knowledge history or knowledge arcana.
Well, I have the spell identify, so...
Is it range, or do you have to touch it?
Touch. I have to touch it.
You have to touch it.
Alright. I'm going to slowly, kind of inch my way down there, and I'll just lightly, with tip of my finger, touch it and identify it.
He dies.
Give me a minute.
I'm activating my Sunblade, ready for him to turn on us.
There you go. Thank you.
You touched the bot.
Gotta deal with the dog real quick.
It is a blood spear.
Oh.
And
Lucas just licks it.
I'm gonna have you make another check in a second.
Uh-oh.
Not that kind of check.
Ready in action to kill him if he turns on us.
How old is this blood that's trying on this spear?
So yeah, the spear is bloody, with old, dried blood. It's pretty primitive. It's double-ended to an extent. There's a main spear to it, but the other end does have some sharp. It's made of stone. It's a stone spear.
Okay.
Well, the spearheads are stone.
Yeah.
The stick is wood.
Yeah.
And it's got
this thing's gonna give me a
wrapped
stand.
wrapped stuff on it. It's but it's really well made for what it is, and it is not even slightly rotted or ruined or anything like that.
Insect glaive.
What's the
A blood spear.
What's the check I gotta make?
A history check.
Okay.
A blood spear is a spear that is particularly connected with not necromancy, but a type of it's related to primitive tribes and stuff like that. Generally what it does is that when there are magic spears that are some of the oldest forms of magic items, that primitive cultures would use them and cast spells on them, and if they use them long enough, if a wielder of them was able to steal the life energy from something, then the spear would gain that ability over long enough use. Did you make a history check?
Yeah, 14.
14? Okay, you know enough to know that the first instance of this spear known was by a ruthless chieftain of the Balanok Mountains in this area, who was named Kavan.
I'm just saying all of this out loud to everybody.
Yeah. So
In Tom's voice.
Yes.
Kavan's blood spear is the first blood spear. And essentially what it does is that if you finish someone off with it, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. In addition, from what you can tell with this, it's not as though the spear is sentient, but the spirit of Kavan is still somehow connected to it. And you get the impression that if someone were chosen by Kavan to wield it, it's a +2 attack and damage, essentially.
Okay. Wow, what luck. We found this crazy spear.
Is it safe to touch?
It's not cursed. I don't know about the skeleton, though, so don't touch the skeleton.
Sebastian then
Quick,
goes over to
identifies the
blood spear
skeleton.
and just picks it up.
Okay, as soon as you grab it, you feel the magic of it activate, and that you are now the chosen of Kavan, in a sense that you get that. You feel a little bit like the blade kind of guides you a little bit with this spear, that you can use this a little bit better than you should be able to. And you get the last message of Kavan to you, which is purge the mountains of the druids.
Oh.
I was already
And then it
planning on doing
fades.
that.
Sebastian, you're just staring at the spear. Hello? I like poke him.
I'm alright.
Oh,
Sebastian will now say this. So, Kavan, when we first got here, I felt something calling to me. And it turned out it was, from what I can tell, the spirit of Kavan.
Okay.
And apparently he's named me as his champion to wield this spear.
Seems legit.
So we have...
It does seem legit.
His last, what I just heard was his last message, and it was something I already planned on doing when we got here.
Okay, care to elaborate?
Purging the druids.
There's a lot of matter involved in this adventure. So we have...
Is there more tunnel to go to? Or is it just a...
No, it's just the grave.
Okay.
We have Strahd, we have Kavan.
Keep
Okay.
the stuff on the DL.
I
Alright.
think everyone here knows though, right?
No, everyone here knows, but what about people that, aren't part of our group that are listening in?
Who is that?
I don't know. Could be anybody.
Anyone could be listening in.
I mean, I suppose so. Okay.
Do you know how little information you need of someone to just scry on them?
But you also need that power.
Now, when we're talking about Lucas, we shouldn't say Strahd, we should say Strayed.
I'll accept it.
We have a lot of important people here, and I am super wondering like if these two are secretly like super king or something to
I mean,
someone.
don't you know my backstory by now?
Esme is.
I'm pretty sure that.
You're a monster hunter, but
No, I'm pretty sure that Strahd gave you my
what
whole.
the exact
Like, yeah,
connection
you're
is.
from
You are
here.
connected to Strahd.
Cousin.
Cousin?
Yeah,
I was about to say like cousin or niece.
oh
I
yeah,
couldn't remember what.
you are.
He like completely
a cousin.
outed us.
Yeah.
He did.
Wait, what did he say about you? What? I thought you were just a monster hunter from some country.
No, well, I did, yes, but also no.
Yes, but actually no.
Yes.
I am pretty certain I don't know.
I didn't
I might,
straight up say.
yeah, I myself don't know your whatever secret you have. I know there's some secret, but I don't
The only
know.
thing that all of you heard was Strahd pointed at Lucas and said, "All you need is some of his blood."
I thought he said more than that, though.
Not outright. He was he danced around it and was
Okay.
careful about how he said it.
It's been like forever.
Yeah. He said stuff that no one else would understand.
Can somebody read back the minutes for me? Because, you know, I forgot.
You're playing Pokemon Go.
What's going on?
Oh.
I add this the blood spirit to my inventory
Yep.
then, right?
Blood spear.
Right. Do I need to attune to it or?
Once you have it in your inventory, it should say.
You're attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. Mad
I guess we go to the top of the hill.
All right. So
Collect
as
the
you
horses. Collect the horses and move on up. I thought we were going to go into like a Vietnam style tunnel under the.
no, as you approach the top of the hill, there is a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form a makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass.
I'll call it Rockhenge.
Wow.
There is a ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering, cloaked man with fangs.
Oh. Compensating?
That you, Strand?
The giant statue has an eerie resemblance to Strahd von Zarevich.
Wow.
There are several roots sprouting from the ground around its base. They wrap around the statue, providing added support and durability.
The magical person in me is telling me like we should light that thing on fire. But the like, hey, I kind of know how magic works goes, no, don't set it on fire. That'll complete the ritual.
So real quick, what's Sebastian's passive perception?
Not that high. I think Lucas's is higher, but I'll check.
Yeah, what's Lucas's? I think
14 is my passive.
14? Okay.
Passive perception is 13.
I thought we were tied.
No,
I think I'm tied. Or no, 13?
Mine is 9.
And just to clarify,
Yeah, that
Oh, I have
tracks.
11.
yes.
Anyway, yeah, so you get up there, there's this statue. You can see further back along the hill, because there's this ring of stones, but this is actually kind of a wide area. We're talking like, just this ring of circles is about, 50, 100, about 200 feet in diameter. So it's a pretty big area. And then beyond that is the rest of the top of the hill. And there's rocks all around.
Do I see any druids immediately?
No.
Okay.
Up ahead, you can see the across the way, the trail continues on, and there is a large blackened tree. That is, it's the south end of the hilltop. It's a sickly grove of dead trees and shrubs surrounding a huge misshapen tree. Blood oozes like sap from its twisted trunk. Skulking around the tree, this is like several hundred feet away. Several hundred feet away, there are 6 gangly, humanoid-looking creatures covered with needles.
Oh.
And embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe, beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton.
It is. What do we do? Just charge?
How grouped up are they?
Not super grouped up. It's like a. It's about 100-foot
You think you'll last?
area that they're all in there, and they're just sort of like milling about underneath the tree.
Okay.
Very big tree.
They haven't noticed this yet?
They are, from where you're at, they are.
I mean, I could take a fireball. If I could, like, walk up there and group them up towards me.
They're about 350 feet away.
Okay.
So they're like a long ways away.
So, can I make out anything from the battle axe that's ahead? Or is that, like, in that group with them? Or is it,
It's
like...
stuck into this tree in the center of the grove.
Okay. The gangly-looking tree that...
There's a giant twisted tree and a bunch of gangly humanoid figures around it.
Yeah.
And embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe with a skeleton dead lying beneath it holding onto it.
Okay. Someone's last stand, it looks like.
Is battle axe the one or two-handed one?
I believe it's the one-handed one.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on your size. If you're a hobbit...
I believe a battle axe is versatile, so it can be either one or
Okay.
two-handed.
Yeah.
My spear is also a versatile weapon. Hey, I can use a shield and spear.
So, we're about 300 some feet away from...
About 350 feet away from the tree. You're only about 100 feet away from the statue.
Okay. Is there anything inside the statue? Like,
You can
creatures
take
maybe hiding?
a look. Make a perception check.
I will. $19.
1 second. Where is it?
Look, goblin.
So, the statue itself is mostly made of these wooden, twisted stuff to make the statue, but it's also packed with dirt and earth. But in the chest area, there's like a cavity, and you can see a faint green glow in there.
There's something in the statue's chest.
I have an idea.
How high off the ground is this?
It's a 50-foot tall statue.
Okay.
I have an idea.
What?
Somebody just turns somebody in this group invisible, and they take it. Problem solved.
Well, I don't know what it is.
I feel like a green glow on top of a gigantic statue, there's a pretty good chance it's the thing we need.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the statue.
You're just gonna walk right up to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hood on or off?
Well, currently hood on.
Okay.
Do
And
you
then
want?
when I get to the statue, I'm just gonna walk up the statue.
Oh, okay.
Spider walk, right.
Give me 1 second here.
I'm Spider-Man.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to come with you in case?
I'll just go up there.
You want me to come with you in case things go horribly wrong?
No, actually, because if things go horribly wrong, I'd rather have people away from whatever's going horribly wrong to go and get me and drag me out.
Okay.
1 second.
You just see Atlas just tackle.
I don't actually know what this thing is, so it could just explode, or it could be something that grabs me, or there's like a million different things that it could be.
It's a mimic.
Or it could turn the statue alive.
It's a weeping angel.
That's not what we need in Elijah, girl.
So I'd rather have minimal. If any damage is dealt, I'd rather have it be as minimal to the group as possible.
Well,
I
we've
can always be
lost
healed.
Strahd. He died at
Yep.
that statue.
Instant, got completely vaporized.
What killed him? A giant statue
Man, that
of
was
himself?
Turns out it was Mechagodzilla all along.
So who's the King Kong in this scenario?
All right. So,
I'm asking real questions here.
Yeah, find out.
as you approach the statue, all of a sudden you hear the moving of stones around in the area, and you look and you see that there are these semi. Okay, you know what a cargo cult is?
No.
So, let me put it this way. Wild people, and they're like the druids and what you would think of as like barbarians and stuff, don't really know about the civilized culture here, but apparently they looked at coffins and Strahd living in a coffin, and they've decided to try to replicate that with rocks out here. And there are something like 12 people moving stones off of things and climbing out of them. They have long, tangled hair, wild-looking eyes, and they're kind of in these like earthen graves that they have made, covered in sod and dead grass. And they rise from their graves, and from what you get, there's about 6 druids and 6 sort of like barbarian-looking guys that all kind of like pop out of these graves and are like saying stuff in a language you don't understand as they stand up and start coming afterwards.
We're gonna beat up cosplayers.
In Druidic,
Yeah.
you hear them saying like, "The intruder is approaching the statue. Kill him! Stop him!" That's what you hear. But they're just shouting things, and they're getting up to come after you. It looks like
Okay. How far away are they from me?
about 100 feet, maybe a little bit more. It'll take them a turn or two to get to you. If
I'm gonna go up the statue.
they do hesitate as you walk up the statue, but they're still rushing to get to the statue.
Okay. Real quick, as I'm going up the statue, do they have ranged weapons on them?
Let me check.
Rock is always a weapon.
Now I know you said rock, but that I for some reason didn't hear. You didn't. It didn't sound like you said just rock. It sounded like you said rocket. I'm like, wait, they have rocket launchers? What?
No, I thought you were gonna say like Brock from Pokemon.
No.
Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar from
Brock Lesnar from Pokemon.
That
He
means,
loves-
guys, we've walked into Suplex City.
He loves jelly donuts.
Hold on a second.
Oh man. Now I just want someone to make like a WWE fan video where they use Brock's dub over Brock Lesnar.
Or just replace all of Brock's scenes with Brock Lesnar.
Yikes.
I feel like the former would be funnier though.
Probably.
Because it's a big buff guy.
Jelly donuts.
No.
He does not love jelly donuts.
Well, the druids probably have spells
Okay.
of some kind,
Right.
but those are probably ranged at about 60 feet. So you've got like a turn or two to do something before they get in range of doing anything.
Okay. Can I see what the green thing is now?
Yeah, you can see what looks to be a gemstone pine cone in the chest of the thing that is glowing green.
So I have one action, you say, here?
Yeah,
Or-
you got about you can get up there and do something. Not one action. I'd say you'd have a turn. Like you could.
Okay.
Maybe 2 turns if you just ignore them until they actually try to do something to you.
Peasants.
Could I, Can I use my ring of obscuring and start big old fog coverage?
Absolutely.
And still grab the thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm a ring of obscuring. Use one of the charges for that bad boy, and then I'm just gonna grab the glowy bit.
Grab it.
Give me a second to see how easy that is.
I imagine, like,
Just smoke pellet.
Travis, I imagine next turn you just pull your hood down, go strut out, and teleport.
I'm 50 feet up.
Blah, blah, blah. That's all, folks.
If the statue's total height is 50 feet. Sorry, its total height is 50 feet. My walking distance is 35, and I can teleport 15 feet. I'm not at 50. I've got to be at his chest, which is lower.
Roll a d20. Just give me what you roll.
3. That's a 3.
You try to reach in, but you can't quite get all the way in far enough to grab it.
Firmly
From where
grasp
you're
it.
at. You could try to pull your hand out and go in at another spot to try to reach it.
Let me see what I have real quick, if I have anything.
Did you use your inspiration?
Well, actually, what I can use instead of my inspiration, so I can. I'm only gonna do it once, but I'm gonna lucky the roll.
Okay.
14.
You reach in and you grab a hold of it. You as you're about to pull your hand free to try again, your clothes catch on the brambles and it snaps.
Oh, no.
And you're like, oh, I can reach all the way in, and you get a hold of it, and you pull out the stone.
Meanwhile, fog is just pouring off of me.
Yeah.
Renier's just standing with her arms crossed, staring up at you.
Do I die immediately?
No, you do not.
Okay.
But they're getting close, so we're gonna roll for initiative.
All right.
Do I roll
guess
for
what?
initiative?
Are you gonna stand there? and
Well, we're
just
gonna fight them.
12 berserkers and druids, or
I don't know
join
how
in?
far away we are.
About 50 feet away.
You guys are about 50 feet away. I'm about 50. Well, we're all like 45 feet up. And hopefully they'll start to kind of clump at the bottom of this thing.
So someone could light it on fire with a
So
fireball.
maybe somebody could cast fireball at them.
Maybe. Just
Okay, I don't want that to be all I do, guys. Like, come on.
Listen,
I'm
That's
well-rounded.
the fun of being a spellcaster is you work really hard so that you have all these options and you only use one.
no, she's a sorcerer. She only has the option to do fireball. Come on.
I rolled 18.
18 for Rainier.
16.
16 for Lucian.
Okay, you got it.
14.
14 for Celestina. Sebastian.
22.
And Lucas.
17.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I add something to mine.
Yeah, your
you should
initiative.
Add your initiative, yeah.
I forget that every time. Well, 16.
16.
Still at the bottom.
And I will roll for Vasilka real quick.
You guys want me to fireball these guys?
I mean,
You want to.
If they're, unless you have a cooler idea or a cooler strategy that you want to do.
No, I passed up lightning.
Chain lightning?
Yeah.
No, just
Right?
regular lightning.
Just regular lightning.
Just regular lightning?
It's okay.
Straight
Eventually
line
I'll get the
lightning.
ability
Straight
called-
line lightning.
I mean,
Straight edge lightning.
Sooner or later.
But do you want me to haste you up?
I would love a haste spell.
Can I do that? Like prepare that?
Oh yeah, you can totally get ready to do that on your next turn. If you, oh no, sorry, you can do that now, and then, well, on your turn, and yeah. All right, so
Before combat, you can't haste before combat. We're already in combat, so it's too late.
well,
Just have to wait.
kind of. You guys have all been sitting just watching this happen. So if you want to have the character foresight that you're just like, haste, all standing there together. I'll go with that. So let's just say you cast haste.
Okay.
So literally where the whole cast of Dragon Ball Z got it.
She hands me a monster energy. I drink it in one go.
Okay, Norman Reedus.
Choke.
Who? What? Who's that?
Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was boring.
Oh.
All right. So, before anyone else can do anything, Sebastian.
So, I think it's time to test out this new spear, but
You've
also
got druids and you've got berserkers.
Technically allies.
Druids are more of a threat right now.
yeah. Okay, just to clarify, is there a so we're not gonna fireball them? We're gonna try to fight them normally.
Well, the druids are probably going to keep some distance, and the berserkers are most likely going to try to get up close.
All right, then I'll try to deal with the druids then. Which one's the closest one?
C. Druid letter C.
Alright.
You can just, there's one that's the the closest one for you. Just
Because I can do it with the 30 feet.
Yeah.
Should that be in my spells?
All right.
So I can like mark that I used it?
All right.
which
Then
the
Haste.
haste it isn't. Try reloading or
When I was down in Lafayette,
Reload? Doesn't exist.
I had a group of
Are you on
friends
the app?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Close.
close everything.
I did.
You do it harder.
But shut up, you.
Reload data cache. Hack the mainframe. Oh wait, you can't. They're using NordVPN.
I still don't have it, but I can just mark that I used up a slot.
okay.
I'll be using.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I'm gonna go to you said Druid C, and I'm gonna stab with this new spear I got
Okay.
because I also get a +2 to the attack, right?
Yep. And to the damage. They're not wearing like armor or anything. They're just wearing like.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna be it's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
Alright, and then 1d6 +2. 7 damage.
You stab this druid with this spear. You now have his attention. It doesn't kill him instantly.
Of course.
But you hurt him with it.
I'm like, yeah, I have your attention now. Let's go.
He turns. He's holding a quarterstaff.
Okay. Cute.
So, that all?
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. 3 of the berserkers charge up to the base of the statue and start climbing their way up. They're at the base of the statue. They're just able to make it to it and start climbing. They've not moved anywhere from the base. Druid C turns around and is going to use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh, and will try to hit you with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
Sebastian. That is a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
That matches.
Ah.
Because I have a shield too, so like just.
Quick question.
Yes.
The guys that are climbing, does the fog that I'm producing affect them in any way?
It means that they can't see you. Exactly.
Okay, because it just says that it's fog. It doesn't say that it's like smoke or anything.
It's fog. You've got an obscuring cloud around.
Okay.
The wind will blow it away eventually. But it's Rainier's turn.
Who's closest to me? That's not like who can I make it to?
You can easily make it to what's your speed?
30?
Yeah, you could easily make it to about half of the enemies, including Druid C, who's the closest.
Is there any druids that are standing next to each other?
No, not yet.
Okay.
They're headed in the same direction, but they're they're all still like out away and moving their way in closer.
Alright, if I'm moving towards the barbarians climbing the statue, who is the closest person along that route?
Druid C.
Okay. I'm just gonna run by Druid C. I am casting Green Flame Blade. Where's my sword? Oh, it's probably actions. Now I'm gonna hit with the Sun Sword.
As the sun sword glows bright and then turns green.
Yeah. Green fire. That is, what is that?
If you pass on the opposite side from
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's okay. Oh, okay. 13.
that will hit.
Oh hey,
I got his attention.
are they undead?
No. As much as they wish they were.
Wannabes.
That'll be.
Like some of them have, like when you get close, you can see some of them have like fake.
They're literally
Thanks.
fucking cosplayers.
Their clothing, although very, very primitively made, is kind of meant to evoke and be the same coloration and style as Strahd's clothing.
Are you
Wow,
cringing,
okay.
Lucas? Just such a pure, like...
I'm like 50 feet away. I got my hood up. I've got fog around me, but you can tell. Yeah.
we just hear like an audible sigh.
It's like that meme of the bean, and it zooms in and it just looks really done, despite having no face. That is Lucas right now.
He's like, oh man, the Stradies
So
are
it's
back.
plus
Stradies! Yikes.
10.
My pastrades.
Alright, so first attack with Green Flame Blade does 13 points
I didn't know
of
Strahd
damage.
was an Osiris vampire.
Can I cast it again?
No.
As a. Oh, okay.
No.
Then I'll just make another
Stop.
weapon attack.
Okay.
Wow, what the hell? That's still gonna hit, I guess. 17? And that'll be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, Druid's still good.
About to drop.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I keep going. I'll take that attack of opportunity.
I ain't got time for this.
Did you use your extra
That's a 23 to hit.
Because you're
Yeah.
hasted?
Hey, that does hit.
Person loading about their 19 AC.
8 damage
All right.
as you're whapped with the stick.
Whack!
Ouch.
Bonk.
It'd be funny if he like hit on the wrist, like, ow.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Drops the sword.
Relatively.
Oh.
They take this blade and run. Hey,
Hey, wait a minute.
that's not how this encounter goes.
You should put a cannon on Atlas.
Okay, you're getting closer, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
Lucas.
Me. Okay.
Cast darkness.
So who's at the base of the statue? There's 2 guys climbing.
Yes.
Anybody else at the base?
3 guys climbing.
3 guys climbing. Anybody else at the base?
Not yet.
Okay.
There are 3 more berserkers that are headed in that direction that will get there on this turn.
Just get to the top.
You can ready an action until they do. Same thing with you, Celestini. You can wait until they are.
Do you have grease?
You can prepare an action, and then when they get there, do whatever you're going to do. If you want.
Greasy
When they get
statue
where?
of
To the
Strahd.
base of the statue, and they're all clumped together.
Oh gosh. It's just all of a sudden you know what she's thinking. Fireball.
You guys are all too close. It's not the right setting. We didn't like group them up. The dog wasn't running around.
If you get like 6 of them in the group, that's good enough.
You could have. Like, there's 3 at the base of that statue that's gonna be
There's gonna be
greasy.
6, like on the statue.
Greasy.
Yeah. They're talking about greasing up the statue.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
So Lucas,
I'm thinking
okay.
how I want to do this.
He forfeits his turn.
He forfeits his turn. Yikes. That-
It just gets to one of us.
Do you think
Pass.
if you revealed yourself as Strahd that you could get like half of them to kill themselves?
Yeah, they're your groupies.
You just be like, guys, I'm Strahd, and if you want to become real vampires like me, then you have to kill one of your friends in the group and drink their blood. And then,
sorry,
only then
when
will
do
you
you
become
become, like,
true
Uchiha?
vampires in my eyes.
When do we like take a step into Naruto? Like
He just goes, wait,
Uchiha?
wait. I'm Strad. Then they all
Yeah.
stop.
They're like, wait, who?
They bow.
And then they proceed to murder the rest of us because we're infidels.
Oh.
That would be.
I think I know what I want to do here. Let me just double check this. Alright,
I'm just here for Burning Straw Festival.
Our annual burning of the Strad.
Ooh.
they got any, like, what equipment do they have on them? Like, nothing? Sticks?
And stones.
The Berserkers have hide armor. They're wearing like heavy animal hides,
Okay.
and they're wielding what looks to be makeshift great axes, mostly stone and simple metal wrapped onto sticks.
Okay. So, can I prep a sequence of actions here?
What do you want to do?
Alright, so I want to take one of my daggers. I got 2 daggers. I want to take one of my daggers and I want to put it in the like chest cavity part of the statue, right?
Okay.
I'm going to hold wait there until these guys get closer to me. Then I want to cast heat metal on the knife to light the statue on fire. Then I'm going to jump off the statue, and then when I'm close to about 15 feet, I'm going to teleport myself to the ground, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to run away.
Oh my god.
That is a series of actions I would like to take.
I can get best I can
And
do.
I want to prepare this.
Best I can do is getting you down to the ground. I can't get the running away.
Wait, can't
That's a
you
prepared action.
can't you like hold your turn?
That's what I'm saying.
You can't hold your turn. You can prepare an action. However, everything else you said is mostly all you're preparing is the heat metal.
Because I'm not using my move action.
Letting well,
Apart
yeah,
from
but you
jumping.
can't hold your whole turn. You can only hold
Yeah.
an action.
Okay.
What you're holding is essentially the heat metal spell.
Okay.
Letting go of the knife and falling and jumping off, that's all just reactions to that. So that can all be done. But after you land, if you manage to successfully land, that's all reactions to what you're doing,
Then,
which I'll allow. But then you don't have a move action to run away after.
then in that case,
But on your turn, your next turn, you can continue moving away.
let me real quick check the wording on heat metal. Okay. I'm gonna stab the knife in. And then I will cast heat metal on it
Okay.
now. And that'll be my action. Because I'm not attacking it, I'm just basically like kind of putting the knife in there.
Yes.
Want a piece of metal there. And then I'm casting the spell for my action, I'm casting heat metal.
Okay.
And then for my movement, I'm going to, I assume, spend 5 feet or whatever to jump.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will use my boots to teleport 15 feet to the ground,
Okay.
which should leave me with 30 feet of movement left over.
Yes.
And then I will attempt to move either back to the group or to flank with Sebastian.
Same direction, but yeah, you head in that
Okay,
direction.
I'll flank with Sebastian then.
Yeah, you are able to. Give me one acrobatics check just to see.
All right.
-5.
This is not really a major thing. Let's just see what happens.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
17.
Okay, you kick off far enough away that none of the barbarians are able to like take a swing at you as you fall.
Okay.
Darn, I had the goofy sound effect ready too for when you failed.
So now we're flanking this one guy over here.
This poor dude who's about to die.
That's my turn.
And with that, I end my turn.
Honestly, I don't really feel like going through the process of like potentially halting the fight to take my hood off and all that, because we're gonna kill him anyways.
Yes.
Roll 2d8 for your fire damage from the heat metal.
So does it plus anything? Or is it just flat 2d8?
It's just a flat 2d8.
Okay, 6.
Okay, so you definitely successfully start a flame.
Or, sorry, not 6, 9. My bad. I rolled a 6 and then
Okay. Yeah, you definitely start a fire in the center of this this wooden statue.
Awesome.
I will say, as you fall, you do catch a glimpse of something coming up the road further down. You can see there's a rider on a horse that is coming down the road towards the hill. From your spot at the top, you jump.
Leap of faith that I do.
You do catch a glimpse of it before you come down and it's no longer line of sight.
Okay. When I get up to you, Sebastian, I'll say, there's somebody coming up the road.
And I'm like...
You're not all the way to Sebastian, but you're close enough that you can do that.
Sebastian's gonna sit there, I'm like, who could be... And then just back up his spine. Oh no, please don't be shot. That's not what we need.
I doubt he would be trotting along on a horse up here. He'd probably teleport.
You just do this pointing Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's cosplaying, maybe not.
Cosplaying in what?
I don't know.
Himself.
Himself.
No, he's cosplaying as Lucas.
That's what...
That's pretty good. That'd be that Strahd would do that.
Yeah, he absolutely would.
Alright, now that my turn is over, I will be back in a moment.
All right. In that case, the next person is Celestina von Royen.
Yes. Where am I and where is everybody else?
You are back where the whole thing started. You're about, I'm going to say, about 100 feet away from the statue itself. So you'll want to move a little bit closer to be in range to cast your spell.
Okay. How many druids are there?
There are 6 druids, and they're all kind of spread out. The berserkers are all headed to the base of the statue, and they're going to get there faster than the druids. But in the next turn, all 6 of the berserkers will be right there at the base of the statue.
Okay.
So if you wanted to prepare an action to deal with that, you could.
But that would be my turn.
That would be your turn, yeah. Instead, if you wanted to, you could focus on trying to hit one of the druids that's around. That's further back, but are in the same direction.
Well, why don't I aim at the berserkers?
Okay.
Whichever one. And I'm going to do 2nd level chaos bolt.
Okay.
And we're hoping for some chaotic energy.
All right.
Immediately vaporizes the man.
21.
21?
Is that to hit or is that the damage?
Oh, I didn't roll the
forget.
hit.
I don't think you have to roll a hit.
Yeah, that's
No,
just
you
the
don't.
damage.
What does he have to do?
This is 6, so it's poison damage.
Or no, you do have to roll the hit the first time, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, roll hit him.
And then after that, you don't have to roll.
Don't forget to add your spell attack modifier.
Yeah, you have a modifier.
Listen, it's not single digits, it's fine. Okay, maybe.
Even if it's high single digits, it might be good enough. So I have a +6.
Where?
It should be next to the spell.
Oh, dang. 10.
10? That does not hit.
Dang, 21 damage was good.
It would have been poisoned too.
Do I have any, like, inspiration or anything that I haven't tapped
You
into?
have Bend Luck.
But that's a spell, isn't it?
No, that's an ability you have.
Oh, well, let's do it. What do I do?
Roll a d4.
Oh.
Watch me get like a 1.
Would you like to roll on
3.
You hit.
Yes!
Okay, what is this ability? It sounds awesome, but also very
It's
painful.
a wild magic thing, I believe.
So how much damage did you do? Yeah,
21.
It's a magic thing. 21 damage.
Just straight up poison.
And poison damage?
Yeah.
Okay. You are severely damaging a berserker who clutches his side as he's like, it's almost like acid eating away at his side with this hit.
And I throw sand in his face.
Somehow
Spit on him, too.
You do like
Kick dirt in his eyes.
you do like Sonya Blade.
I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye.
Blow sand in his face and it just ignites and dies.
He's like, oh, my back.
Call the ambulance! Call the ambulance! But not for me!
Lucian, your turn.
Alright.
Alright, Lucien.
So what would be the closest enemy?
The closest enemy is the one that's about to die. That's right next
Okay,
to.
that's what I thought. I don't want to hit that one.
There's another. There's druids on the left and right
Okay.
that are headed towards the
The statue.
that are running in kind of like both in on either side.
Okay. I'll hit the left one
All right.
with Chromatic Orb. Ooh,
Deja vu.
that's a 10. What does inspiration do? Is that a reroll?
Inspiration is advantage, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll.
I don't want to use that. Do I have something else I can use though? Actually, I think I do.
Yeah, might.
Can I bend his luck too?
Can you just bend everyone's luck? Be like, ooh, they're about to
Yeah,
fail.
actually, but I don't know if you can right now.
That's okay. I have
Wait,
something
she's a
else.
bard?
I have Seeking Spell.
Yes.
I can spend 2 sorcery
You have
points
to
to
use a
reroll.
reaction to do it, so you don't have a reaction.
So yeah, I'm gonna use Seeking Spell to reroll that.
Okay.
Oh. Cool. What?
I got the same thing.
And technically, that isn't a re-roll, right?
No, it is. I rolled it.
It doesn't count.
Well, that's my turn.
Listen, right? So,
It can't always go well.
listen, last session, you absolutely destroyed, like, that poor druid
Yeah.
with your chromatic orb. It's only fair that you get some revenge, okay?
It was Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, he did, and it bounced.
Chromatic orb chaos people.
Oh yeah, it tried to bounce off of him
Yeah.
and then bounced back at him.
Like 3 times.
Yeah. That was great.
That man got massacred.
Can I only use my bend luck once, or can I use it every time?
Once per turn. So you have to use your. It's in reaction to something going wrong, so you only have 1 reaction per turn. So after your next turn, you have your reaction back.
So it's per round, basically.
Yeah, so per round you can do it.
So we have to get through all
But
the...
it costs you 2 sorcery points, so you're down to 4.
But you didn't tell me that.
I did earlier.
You did. You're right. You're right. You're right. And I saw that somewhere. I'll find it.
It should be in actions.
I said I'll find it.
Okay.
So who's next in the turn order?
Next is actually Vasilka.
Oh.
And she doesn't have a whole lot that she can do. But
She just runs away screaming.
I
for the help.
think she's seen some way weird shit.
No, I think she'd be kind of like,
Appreciate
what kind of posers are these?
Wannabes.
I'm Strahd's fiance. I've seen real vampires.
Yikes.
No, she knows these people. She's like, oh, these are the nuts that cosplay at our house.
They're like the paparazzi.
No. No, they're they're this version of the Believers.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's what I said, the Strahdies.
Strahdies.
That's the thing. They're his fans.
Listen. It would not surprise me if Strahd allowed this.
No, it's like in the movie The Mummy, when like everyone's like hypnotized and they're like Emota.
Oh.
That's what they're doing. They're just walking around strong.
Except they're not even hypnotized, they're just doing it on their own free will.
I
Yes.
thought we were talking about Standstill, and I was like, it's like the Mummy, where the Mummy was a stand, and I was like, what?
You're like, wait.
You say a stand?
Yeah, sure.
Is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't a mummy stand. There was an Anubis stand, though.
No, it's a
Just wait till you find the pillar.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
If we find the pillar, it's gonna turn into a fucking One Piece campaign.
Yes. I would
So-
be happy about
Wait, it isn't already?
I've been living a lie.
We're in.
I mean, technically, mist is water.
Technically, you are too.
Oh shit. Maybe
We're all
I
You
am
can't
one
one
swim in
piece.
yourself.
swim in yourself.
Yeah.
What is movement but swimming in yourself?
I'm a flesh automaton, really, if you think about it.
So, Vasilka's like
Basically does nothing but kind of just it's there.
Yeah.
not quite sure what to do exactly, so she gets ready in case something happens and is like
Oh, they need to be healed.
prepped to like
Stand by the giant,
maybe do
terrifying
something.
monster dog.
Yeah, she stays by the dog.
Aw. She's like, it's okay.
Pet the dog.
That's the dog. Well, did you know that you made Atlas into like a big win?
The bear dog, bear raven.
Rat dog.
Yeah,
The bog.
the bog.
The ball.
The bog.
A druid will cast. Let's see. One druid casts bark skin on himself.
Okay.
All right.
Another berserker.
Sensible.
Another berserker makes it to the statue. Druid casts bark skin. Druid casts bark skin. Druid casts bark skin. Another berserker makes it to the bottom of the statue. Druid casts bark skin. Another berserker makes it to the bottom of the
Sensing a
statue. Sebastian, it's your turn.
Hey, it's me again.
There's a
I'm
druid
going
with 1 HP standing in front of you.
I'm gonna finish him off with a sphere.
If you can hit.
You shut your mouth.
Why would you say that? Why would you curse him like that?
Because he wants me to feel
True.
One roll later.
Excuse you.
Tom, how many druids or berserkers are at the bottom of the statue?
6.
Hey, Esme, there's 6 druids or at the statue.
Yeah.
Dies.
How close is everybody?
No one is next to them.
No, we're good. We are clear.
Okay, I didn't ask if they were next to them. Are they within 60 feet? Okay.
You mean 20?
No, I'm pretty sure the blast goes 60.
20 sounds really low, so 60's probably right.
The
No,
blast
you
is
said
20 feet for fireball,
The
right?
range is 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blast is 20 feet.
Oh, I knew there was a 60.
Sorry, what was that?
22 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Oh.
I don't suppose I need to roll damage.
You don't have to roll damage.
I
But
can
you
literally-
do have to roll. Because you kill him.
I do.
Uh,
The 2d8, right?
Yeah, roll
2d6.
2d6 for temporary hit points.
Ease. Nice. Oh, that's a 1. Hey, that's a 6.
I thought you were gonna roll 2 ones.
I was about to say that's probably what's gonna happen.
As you stab this druid, you feel the life energy drain from him and fill you as you are granted unearthly
Might is that really?
power and health.
Nice.
Wow.
First time, huh? Are you offering?
Sure, why not? The only he will
I haven't been hit, so I don't need to.
Is that how you get your health back?
Let me roll.
He just gets like a straw.
No. He Dracula
don't. I don't remember what the line is for Billy and Mandy. Dracula.
Oh yeah, he does that.
All right.
No,
so
it's scrape and lick.
Yeah,
Scrape and lick.
the next closest druid is
How
my next
close
target.
are the druids to the berserkers?
They're all further back. The berserkers are faster, so they got to the base first. The druids would take another turn to get there if they decided to keep going there. The druids seem to have noticed that
The cloud.
Lucas has jumped off the statue and are running back. However, the 3 berserkers that are still on the statue are still climbing up the statue now. They didn't notice him jump off out of the fog, so they're still climbing up into the fog.
What just died? A berserker or a druid?
A druid.
Okay. So there's still 6 of these
6 berserkers all
at the statue.
all holding onto the statue at the base, starting to climb up.
And the druids are not like within 20 feet.
The druids are not.
They're further back.
They're further back, yeah.
And they're gonna come after us.
Probably.
It's rolling. Just like
But the berserkers are way tougher, you can definitely tell.
Okay.
Like if you had hit one of the druids with a chaos bolt, you might have just one-shot him. But the berserkers seem like they can take it a lot better. But yeah, the 3 berserkers that were climbing up the statue continue to climb up the statue, not noticing that Lucas jumped off.
Okay.
What losers?
We love to see it.
Rainier, your turn.
I noticed what happened to all those twig blights, so I'm gonna not go by the statue. Who's the closest? That's not the berserkers.
There's a druid on the left and on the right. There's 2 druids that are further away that are now turning their head in your guys' direction.
Anybody in combat?
Not yet.
Alright, I'll go to the druid closest to my friends,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab the shit out of him.
There are 2 of said druids.
I'll do the second one.
Okay.
And cast Green Flame Blade for the first attack. That is 24.
That's going to hit.
How many of these do I get?
Roll my d20 again for fireball.
For fireball?
Yeah.
You don't have to roll a d20.
Oh.
They have to roll to dodge.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
22
As it
points.
should be.
22 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Then normal attack.
I'm gonna need
That's another 24 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And that is
It's dice.
Okay.
could you imagine making dice?
7 damage.
I mean,
Hey,
they
it's enough to kill
exist.
him.
Hey!
So you cut down another one of the druids.
Do I have enough movement to get to the other one?
No.
Okay. Well, that's my turn then.
It's a near thing. You could get very close.
I get very close to the boy.
You're about 10 feet away. Not close enough to make an attack, but if you had
Unless-
a dagger to
if you
throw,
have a
could
reach
do that
weapon.
too. Or if you have a reach weapon, yeah.
I'm like, hey, get over here. Get over here.
You're definitely the closest person to that druid now.
Fight me.
Lucas. Your turn.
My spatial awareness has disappeared after this person in front of me has died. So,
Just back in the
Berserker's behind us clumped up, right?
Yes, berserkers. All right, let me lay out this vision for you.
Yeah.
From where you came in,
Yeah.
straight ahead, you have Basilka, horses, and dog. A little bit further ahead from that, you have dead druid, Sebastian, and you. And between those 2 points, just in range to be able to do something is Celestina. So you're all back behind that point.
20.
Facing the tree, there's a druid on the left and a druid on the right. The druid on the left was just killed by Rainier, and who has run over to the druid on the right.
I don't know.
And Lucian is headed for the druid on the right. Beyond that, there are 2 more druids. There are 2 more... wait, no. There's 1 more druid further back. And then there's 6 berserkers all around the base of the statue.
Okay.
I think
Sorry,
I would.
there's 3 berserkers at the base of the statue starting to climb. Not close, well, at the base of the statue, and there's 3 that are halfway up the statue.
I think as like other people are moving around, I'd probably give some type of warning that I'm gonna use a fireball. So like, don't go by the berserkers.
Okay.
Just like warn everybody,
Just like
We need to like make a signal.
Just
right?
when I
No,
drop my
her signal is
pencil,
for like ghost style.
Spirit bomb.
Spirit bomb it. Just like, all right, I'm gonna
Give
get
me
that.
your energy.
Or basically get out of my way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nuke this place again.
don't go to the weird druid statue on Monday.
Do not code. Do not collect $200.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up to the guy on the right. Can I reach him? How far away is he?
You can reach him.
Okay. I'll run up to the guy on the right and I'm gonna whap him.
With your money,
Whap
sir.
him.
Hey.
Was that a 19 you said?
That's a 19 plus 8.
That's going to hit.
I would hope so.
If it did hit, that's
Tom, I'm wondering.
top
last time I got to like
18.
re-roll some of my dice. How did we do that?
You have 2 spells, not spells, meta magic abilities. Empowered spell and heightened spell. For empowered spell, which is what you use, you spend a sorcery point to re-roll up to 5 of the dice. You can choose which dice you want to re-roll,
Right.
but you have to use the new re-roll. However, it's basically a 5. I'm going to say you have 5 re-rolls. So if you re-roll and you don't like what you got, you can re-roll it again. But you can re-roll any dice 5 times.
So like if I got like all 6s in 1, I could like keep re-rolling the 1.
Until you got what you want.
Okay.
Well, 5 times.
Yeah.
Up to. But you have to. Once you re-roll one, you have to take that roll or use another re-roll to roll.
Okay.
Heightened spell is if you want to make it so that it's harder for a specific creature to resist the spell. It wouldn't be worth it on a explosion spell,
Okay.
but like if you cast disintegrate on that power word kill on someone, disintegrate. You can use heightened spell to make it even harder for them to resist.
Saved. Okay.
So empowered spell is how you did that.
So 7 damage on the first attack. Now I'm going to
Okay.
make my second attack.
again. Cock. Hey.
18 plus
So you
8.
hit.
12 damage on the second attack.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right. Definitely looks like he's about to go down. Not in good condition. Celestina, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use fireball
Yay!
because I have it,
Fire!
and I'm gonna use whatever you said that cost me a sorcery point.
Okay. So you can re-roll up to 5 of the dice after you roll it. And
Wait until you roll it.
Well, yeah. And I'm aiming at the berserkers at the statue.
okay. Now give me 1 second
She's like, I'm tired.
before you actually do this to see who gets what out of this, because some of them might save on this, but it's not looking good for them.
And anyone else close enough to hit that's not my friends.
It's like that Simpsons meme. Come on, Celestina, say the words. Say the words. I cast fireball, and everybody cheers.
You guys are the worst.
It's like that.
We're enablers.
At the next battle, I'm taking up the crossbow.
2, 3.
And then you infuse fireball into the area
I just
somehow.
die the next battle because I'm like, nope, I'm not using any magic. I refuse, and then I just get killed.
Okay. One last question. Oh, I can. Never mind.
I don't get asked any questions.
Okay. What's your save DC?
I probably don't know how to find that.
It should be in spells right at the top. Sure.
16.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage.
Okay. And I can reroll 5 of them. Or 1 5 times. Okay.
Kind of like Yahtzee.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Oh, 3, 4. So I can only reroll 1 of these. Crap. Okay. 29.
29.
That still hurts.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing to consider. I haven't mentioned it, but the statue has HP.
Oh.
Not anymore.
It is now a smoldering pile of ash. Gosh, the guys are on the fall.
So that's 29, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, 2 of the berserkers managed to make their dexterity saves.
Oh.
So they only take 14 damage each.
Fine.
But the rest of them take the full brunt. However, the 3 that were on top, like halfway up the statue, now fall. And take an additional
20.
3 billion damage.
When the fall damage is more damage than the fireball.
5 damage each from hitting the ground, and they are now prone, lying on the ground.
It'd be a real shame if someone walked up to him and just stabbed him with a spear.
Sucked all their life essence. The big old spear is just a big old straw. Just
It is. Actually, I wanted to ask about that.
Vlad, the
It's big
Impaler.
straw.
Yes.
it's big straw.
Big Strahd.
I actually want to ask about that. Can the effect happen multiple times where I get temporary HP? Or is it like...
Stack.
No, it doesn't stack.
Okay.
But you do re-roll. If it's higher, you take the higher.
Okay, that makes sense.
So Bill.
Bill.
So what, I guess like, I already have 61 HP.
Now, the last thing that happens as a result of this
61 HP right now.
is the ones who are now falling are
you need to get
landing
8 more.
on the ones that did not, the ones that were not climbing on it yet. All 3 of the ones do not successfully jump out of the way and are hit by the falling berserkers,
Yes.
Nice.
which will be another 5 damage to each of them.
Fire it up. Fire it up.
Chaz it up.
Jazz it.
Jazz it.
Jazz.
Anyone who does not jazz it will get the axe.
So all 6 barbarians are lying in a pile at the base of this statue. And let me check the HP of the statue real quick.
And the statue falls on them.
That would be phenomenal. Please tell me you just use 1 HP. I'll chuck my spear, right?
And this is fire damage, so that matters.
Why you keep metal? Doesn't that still keep going?
Oh.
We're literally gonna cook these dudes.
I didn't know that the statue had health, because otherwise it would have rolled the damage on it.
I thought you did.
You did.
Yeah, but it's every turn it takes more fire damage if the spell's.
Oh, was that on your turn? Yeah,
Uh,
reroll the damage.
No problem.
2d6, right?
I believe so. 2d8.
2d8.
Let me check.
If the statue
Can you double
does
check? Can you
fall on
double
them,
check?
it's gonna be like one of those where it's like, well, it's not pretty, but it worked. Like,
It's like, this is the second time we've used fire to solve our problems.
There's 3 druids that are laying there like, well, it could be worse.
And then they just see us roll up as like you were saying.
I did not use my bonus action last turn, so yes, I can keep the spell going.
Okay.
3 or 5? That was a 5. Oh,
That's 7.
it's a 7. All right.
That's
12.
12.
12.
Fiery damage.
Brings up to 22. Yours was 29. That's
51.
51. The statue had 50 HP.
Yeah!
The statue collapses.
Yes!
Burning flames.
And does 5 more damage to everyone.
Well, let's see. I'm going to roll to see how much damage it does.
20!
It does.
Million.
Somehow it does like infinite damage. It's just like, okay.
It crits.
Everything immediately dies.
The statue falling crits. It's like, oh.
This isn't even the main area for
does-
battle.
10 damage to each of
Nice.
the
Hey!
and
B.
C!
you're going to have to write a sick note. Patty is not going to be at work tomorrow.
He's only not going to be
Sick note.
home ever again.
That's such a good song.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
The sick note.
Sick note.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So nice.
I finally know something.
So now it is, I believe,
There's 2 more druids left.
it is Lucian's turn.
All right.
Oh yes.
No, 3 because I didn't kill the one in front of me,
Although he's not in good shape.
which is the one that you're closest to.
So how are they looking?
The ones burning on the ground, 2 of them look like
Talking
they've
to
dodged
people.
most of the damage. They're not like...
What are you doing?
2 of them still seem fighting able and good. The rest of them seem not good at all. There's one at the very bottom who's like got a chunk of wood lodged in his arm that's on fire.
Nice.
He's really not looking good.
I think he's pretty much.
He looks the best.
Omaira Shinduri.
He is a berserker, however, so...
Question: is it a chunk of wood or is it my knife?
We'll say it's the knife.
Got him.
Yeah, real fast.
Nailed
How many
Yes.
druids are left?
It's like when
Okay.
you throw a green
There
shell against
are
somebody.
still...
You're like, yeah.
Well,
3, I believe.
No barbarians have died. They've just taken massive amounts of damage.
They're basic.
There are 1,
What are
2,
these guys
3...
made of?
There are 4 druids left.
Uh-huh.
One of them is about to drop, who he just attacked.
Barbarians, honestly.
So yeah, it's Lucian's turn.
The berserkers are probably barbarians.
Use Chaos
The
Bolt
HP they have.
Either that or a druid.
and hit them. But now I can change your luck, though.
Have you ever wanted to change your fate?
But I'm gonna run out of points.
Of destiny.
You've spent
got 3.
2, 3. You've got 3 left.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can probably afford to burn them if you really have to.
Yeah.
We get them back
Well,
with
we might have more fight ahead.
That's true. We haven't fought the
Okay,
actual boss.
in the middle of the battle, I'm just gonna lay down, catch a few Z's. You guys can handle it from here.
Well,
Every
for
time-
like 8 hours.
Every
though?
time I cast Fireball, I'm gonna need to stop. So,
Hey, what's the
You've never seen Konosuba.
what's the
There's a character in it's anime that her whole thing is just putting all of her points into casting Fireball. And literally, the whole point of her character is that once a day, she can cast Fireball. And it's the most powerful fireball that anyone's ever cast. It's just this ridiculous... They clearly dumped all their budget into animating this fireball. She always does a completely new, original, long incantation for it. And it's actually the spell Explosion. But she casts it, and then she falls down and can't move for the rest of the day.
Nice.
So we have like
That's
Master
me.
Yoda and carry her around on our backs.
Yep.
Just like,
I'm gonna be like, but you guys told me to
what's
cast
the
it.
ETA and this mysterious rider that's
You're not exactly sure. Should be coming up real soon.
All right. Well, I'm going to use Chromatic
This will be
Orb
interesting.
on one of the The good ones. The one.
One of the healthy ones?
Yeah, one of the healthy ones.
All right.
This was already like this is what we got here.
Are we gonna give these people a
That's a
chance
12.
to surrender?
No.
That's a 12.
12. Unfortunately. Oh. Unfortunately, it is not going to hit because of their bark skin.
Can I use my thing if I already know the outcome?
It's.
I can change his luck.
It wouldn't be enough
Why?
because their bark skin brings their AC up to 16 from 11.
Okay, it specifically says if I roll it and miss. So
Tie goes to the attacker.
that's 2 points, right? I can do that.
Is that how that works?
Not in this country.
Oh, speed.
This economy?
Alright, that's better. So that's 23.
That hits.
Alright. So 8, 15, 20,
97.
30 damage.
Stephanie,
What?
how many
What damage are you dealing with this guy?
slots do you have for fireball?
5d8.
One.
Because it's
One?
level 3.
Total?
What type of damage
Yeah.
was that?
Oh,
So I have 3, but I have
Oh, okay. I was like, how did you cast haste?
what should I do?
one. Yeah.
I could do more fire and make it.
Whatever you want.
Why you
Let's
need to
just
do it
do
again?
more fire because.
I mean, maybe
Yeah,
later.
you just and there's a smoldering skeleton where the person once was.
Nice.
Good job. Proud of you.
Arson problem.
You say we have an arson problem?
No, I said what I said is. Have you ever noticed that Rovi has a real arson problem?
I should play a fire wizard that's just an arsonist.
So just a wizard?
Yeah.
Vasilka is once again not really sure if she should do anything because she doesn't really have any offensive spells or abilities, and none of you are really hurt, so
Just kind of hang out.
she's just kind of there. However, finally, the rider rides up on a black horse.
Oh, is it this guy?
He's dead.
Is it,
I've come to purge this hill of Drew. Oh, wait.
Oh god, oh fuck, what happened here?
Statues falling on me.
the horse
Again, with the stealing of my thunder.
has a flaming mane,
Actually, we used
a
fireball.
flaming tail, and flames coming from its hooves. And the person astride this horse is
Morning
quite
Diamond.
clearly Strahd von Zarevich.
Oh, hi,
You knew
Strahd.
it. Hey, buddy.
Dad called us.
We're just finishing some business here.
Yeah, all of us just stop and like turn towards him.
Oh, hi.
Dropping my statue.
I was already lit up by when we got here. I don't know if
Holding the green glowing
No,
thing.
man. These people.
Strahd was
set your
coming with like a
statue on
werewolf
fire.
mask to scare all the druids.
What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, I said I came to purge some, druids. I told you I was going to do this.
You didn't tell Strahd that.
He absolutely did.
I was. Yes.
What?
Was Strahd like cool with that?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah. I'd like to see you try, but go for it.
he's
We
like,
said this at the
We're doing
beginning.
it.
All right, Strahd, I'm in the middle of something important.
Sean's about to say something. I'm like, hold on. Stop. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Strahd, we have your wife.
We were going.
Slams Morningstar into a person's head.
he stops his horse and is looking around and is like, my, what's going on here?
We're having a bit of fun.
Campfire.
No, we do like.
Oh my god.
It is a potluck.
He looks down, he sees Vasilka, he looks at what's going on here, and gives a little bit of a sigh, and then, like, kicks his horse into a bit of a trot and starts walking over to the around all this going on, and it's like, don't mind me. And he looks over, I'll be over here, and he looks out over at the fog wall.
So while this is happening, I'm still just like spewing out fog from me because it lasts for an hour.
Hey, buddy.
I'm making the fog machine noise and like.
Every once in a while it just pops out of the ring.
Yeah.
You hear the Undertaker music in the background.
Yeah.
Why do we hear that?
Hold on, real quick. We gotta crucify Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Good God Almighty, you killed him.
and then hang the Boss Man.
It's a buried alive match.
So,
So,
let me roll this.
So basically, what happened was
One of the berserkers has succumbed to his wounds.
yeah.
And has burned to death underneath the rest of the burning berserkers and wood and stuff like that.
What's going on while Sprout's like,
That's the one who's got the knife stuck in his arm.
so I was like, how the
Tell me that he like
next
has
time?
some sort of dramatic like dying sound where he's just like,
It's like the red versus blue dying sound.
You'll have to trust that sound happened because he's sort of muffled, buried under 5 other barbarians.
I envision it like Soul Calibur 2 when someone falls off the stage. And it echoes.
I've never heard that, but that sounds amazing.
Everyone just like
Lucas, the druid in front of you is going to try to swing at you with his quarterstaff for a 12 to hit.
he does not.
She's like,
what was that laugh?
I'm just laughing at the fact that like Straw just came up as like basically is Shane from like Mulan, where like we're all like wailing on each other, and like he walks up and is like, don't mind me, continue what you're doing.
Well, we were busy.
Yeah, important stuff we're doing here.
Yeah, you can't just
Hits a guy
interrupt
with a stick.
the process.
He's like, oh, I'm stuff.
Want to be tender looking vampire butt.
One of the druids is becoming unsure about
You want to go home and rethink your life.
Yeah.
Oh no, he doesn't get a chance now.
He's definitely in that like, what am I doing here?
What choices
Is that
have I made?
Strahd?
the one furthest away is the one doing this, and he is going to start moving in the opposite direction of all of you. Coward. And he starts.
I go, oh no, you don't.
He starts heading back towards the tree.
Reverse.
Yeah. Come back.
I almost want to go like dog and just chase him down. Be like, you're not going nowhere.
The other druid, who's unharmed, who is
How did we leave one unharmed?
nearby.
There were 2 that were kind of further away from us.
Yeah.
And then I like eviscerated the one, but I didn't have time for the other one.
Yeah.
Not enough time.
I don't really have much AoE, like unlike you.
The other one will run to as close to. I think it's the 2 of you are closer together.
Yeah.
Two, as in Lucian and Lucas. The L's.
Will run towards you guys.
Likes.
And I think. Yeah.
The gang sign.
Jesse's flashing gang signs here.
I'm flashing gang sign.
Using your Travis
It's our gang sign.
And Rainier is 10 feet away, I think.
From who? The guy running?
No,
In the shape of an
from this other druid.
forehead.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the gang song. But just that part.
Just that part. Please stand
And
up
is
for the
going to cast
national anthem.
Thunder Wave. So, I need
plays that part.
Rainier, Lucian, and Lucas to roll Constitution saving throws.
All right. What was that?
Good luck, you guys.
Thunderwave.
Oh, I have a +6, so I'm feeling pretty good.
23.
18.
4.
21.
21? Okay.
Nice.
And in that case, I guess that's... all three of you will take 2 thunder damage.
All right.
It's like
Oh,
this,
no.
This druid grabs the staff and slams it on the ground to cast Thunder Wave. Should blast everyone away. And she's like, boom.
Ah, my 2 hit points.
And all three of you just turn and look.
It's like that one fucking picture. It's just like, and then I hit him with a thunder wave. How's he looking, DM? Like you shouldn't have fucked with him.
You just look at him like he's like a fly
what's
or
going through
something.
his mind is that it was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
The 2 berserkers who managed to dodge part of the fireball's damage, who are on the outer edge of the statue collapsing on them, who are in the best shape, both managed to stand up and move about 20 feet in your guys' directions, unsheathing and pulling out their great axes.
We should have just done the polite thing and died.
Yeah.
And it is Sebastian's turn.
Oh, cool.
Now we gotta mess with these people.
Alright, so,
There is a druid about to die.
okay,
Ooh, actually, no. After when we roll, he has to make a Constitution saving throw against that thunder wave because he was right there.
oh, right.
He's dead.
He's gonna make it.
Wait,
He's gonna make it.
Yeah, he takes 2 damage, but he's okay.
Alright, fair enough. I suppose I should finish him off.
I mean, you can either do that or you
let
can
him
go.
suffer.
I could.
Just push him over into the smoldering fire.
Or I can wild shape and just stall at him.
Well, I'd take a bit.
He reaches his hand out. I hate you.
Oh my gosh, you're so creepy.
Another brother has entered the room.
Stuck my head in. He just
Out of the darkness,
It's Strahd.
it's scared me to death.
Anyway,
Well, Lucas and Strahd are kind of brothers, in a way.
In a way.
except not at all, because we're the same person.
Well,
alright.
It's not brothers. Brothers are 2 different people.
You know what? I'm gonna just
That's
stab him with the
Superman.
spear.
Okay.
Seems to be the method now.
Poke him.
16. He has bark skin. It's gonna match.
He does. It matches.
Ty goes to the attacker.
No.
Tyler goes to the attacker.
Tyler is the attacker.
You stab him with it, and it just hits his skin, but it's
That bark.
that bark skin is just tough.
I'm like, adorable. You know what? Screw it. Bonus action. I'm gonna wild shape into dire wolf form.
Okay.
Well,
Just slap him. Give him a good slap.
No. He deserves to get ripped into by a wolf now.
eat the wood.
All right. So, the 3 berserkers who have taken a lot of damage. The first ones to act involved in this are going to take some fire damage from all the fire. Oh, that's really more
Just
than.
everything's on fire. Oh my gosh, the world's on fire.
Light it up.
They're both going to take 6 fire. All 3 of them are going to take 6 fire damage.
Nice.
But they are going to use their move actions to stand up and get out of the fire.
So inconsiderate. After we worked so hard.
Rainier, you're up.
We created a nice
How
campfire.
far is the one that's running away from me?
We always gotta go after the war.
45 feet away.
I move over, I use an action to get to him, and then the haste action, I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
All right.
No, I'm gonna cast Booming Blade.
So when he goes to move, he's in pain.
Or he just doesn't move. And I also get an attack of opportunity if he leaves. So
I got
yeah.
you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Where do you think you're going? That is.
We're all dorks.
You mean losers, but that's okay.
23.
23, that's
That's that one.
And so that will be. 22 points of damage.
all right.
And he's the druid's wrapped in bad energy.
All right.
Bad juju.
Lucas.
Me. My turn?
Yep.
Is the guy in front of me still alive? Nobody has finished him off, correct?
Yes.
Bonk him.
I will finish him off.
Bonk him. Yikes. That's a 4.
Hold on. Hold.
Bonk.
12.
Does not hit. Would
Second
have
attack.
hit if you didn't have a bark skin.
That's a natural.
Natural 20.
All right.
This is so stupid.
He's like, is that the best you can do? Just take his head clean off.
Give me one.
So 1.
We're doing a podcast, but I want to.
So 16 damage total.
Absolutely.
What?
16 damage total.
I'm getting a ponytail.
Do you have a ponytail?
What?
Do you have
You have
a...
one. You don't have a scrunchie. Well, how
Are
am
you
I
going to
supposed
be picked up
give
by a
you-
microphone?
I don't know. You're
One
an
sec.
expert here.
I can't.
I mean, you could move your mic.
Yeah.
I have a thing. I'm gonna break it.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
There are weird layers in your hair. Okay, wait.
Okay, how much damage was done? I forgot. I was distracted.
16 total.
And what did you use to do so? Is it just your sword or your mace?
Yeah, the Morning Star. 1d8 plus 5. I got 8 damage, and then I doubled it to 16.
Okay. The head is gone.
Nice.
Oh my.
The way I'm mentally picturing that is he hit him, was like, bark skin. He's like, haha, I'm still alive. And just pure frustration. Takes his head clean off.
Now it is Celestinia's turn.
Yes.
Where is everybody?
Mostly all together. Strahd's off looking out at the fog wall. However, there is there are 4,
Really?
there are 5 berserkers still alive, standing pretty close to the where the fire was, but they're not in range that you could hit them all with a fireball again. They spread out a little bit.
I wanted to make Dad proud of me by hitting everybody with a fireball again.
But
They learned their lesson on Crew Puppy.
in addition, Rainier is chasing down a druid and is doing so fairly successfully. And there's another druid in the center of all these, of all your allies here, who seems to be willing to fight to the death here.
Well, I'm gonna go after that guy in the center,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do first level Chaos Bolts
Okay.
because that's just the easiest, and I don't have to roll for that, do I?
Yeah, you do.
To hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, come on. So that's 17.
Okay.
Plus your spell
That
has a
is-
modifier.
Well, yeah, because it's 9 plus my 8. I
Yep.
think.
And that does hit.
Okay. So then I do 2d8 and only 1d6. $10 damage, and it's going to be cold damage.
All right.
So after burning them alive, you're gonna cool them off.
Yep.
So merciful.
Just thought change
Supposed to do
things
the
up.
ice first, you know.
Icy hot.
Dull the pain and warm to relax it away.
Okay.
So it just is gonna be like that.
I can't see it.
It looks bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucia.
Alright, so what is going on?
There are
He goes, what's going on?
almost all the berserkers, except for the one who succumbed to his wounds underneath the rest of them.
Okay.
All of them are still alive. They all just got out of the fire and are now kind of spread out, so they're not as easily hit.
We're not getting hit with another
They're
fireball.
like, everybody's spread
put
out.
They're all standing around the edge of this thing, but most of them are severely hurt.
Okay.
But there's still 5 of them
5 total.
total.
How many of each?
No, there's 5 berserkers. 1 druid that's in front of that you just hit, and 1 druid that is now in the that
Running
This
away.
is bad news bears
And
with
where is Strahd?
He is off to the right somewhere, walking around outside the circle,
Okay.
looking off at the fog wall off to the west.
Okay. I really thought we would have killed more of these guys by now.
How
basically
far are they from,
They're
like, the
close
closest
enough
ones
to
from
be
me?
The berserkers are only about, I want to say, the berserkers are about 50 feet away.
50?
At 50.
50?
At the statue. The one druid who Celestina just attacked is like right in front of you, like 10 feet away.
Okay.
The other one that's running away is like 50 feet away. But is definitely going to be finished off by Rainier.
Oh yeah.
Unless he gets very lucky.
I don't think he's getting that lucky.
Listen, this could be the Mandalorian incident back in the Star Wars campaign where like 5 Jedi grouped them together, couldn't hit a single Mandalorian.
If I do magic missile, they can hit different targets, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me see.
What level?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
How many spell slots I have
Second
left?
Right.
level or higher, 1 more dart. Yeah, I'll do 3rd level. So that's
When you take a long rest,
5.
how many spell slots does it give you back? And does it
All of them.
every single
Yeah.
one?
Or no. Yeah,
Long
2nd
rest is
level or
kind of like
higher,
a
so
reset.
5.
It gives you back everything.
Sweet.
Short rests can give you back some things, and like warlocks get their spell slots back in a short rest instead of a long rest. I don't know why I pointed over there because no one here is a warlock.
No.
I was the last one who played a warlock, so
You're just like, as a side. Thanks for the information.
well, technically we all were.
I was
But
gonna say like,
all of you guys multi-classed into other things.
yeah, sure.
I was pure.
I did multi-class, but that was late. I was the last one.
To cleric. A clerical
Is it too late to throw sand at someone? I'm still trying to break into the rogue culture.
I'm just imagining after they're dead, you throw sand in their face.
I'm like, wait, I forgot to do this.
She's gonna kick some sand in their eyes.
Gonna put a little dirt in your eye.
I go, wait, I have to practice this.
You're just like,
You prop up one of the guys and you practice like your quick draw rocket sand.
I mean, you get practice in somehow.
yeah, so I'm doing it at 3rd level, which means I get 5.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm just gonna do 1 at each of the closest ones.
Okay.
Does he have to roll his 20 to
No.
see if it hits?
It's magic missile, so it always hits.
You run up to Strahd. Strahd, quick, is this effective? And you throw sand in his eyes.
So 1,
But it doesn't upset him.
3,
He's just like,
3,
Strahd.
4, and
Run
1.
Strahd! But yes, it is very effective.
Strahd's like the one dude from the meme who's
So
just
2
like,
1s, 2 3s, and a 4.
you can't add that up?
No, I wanted to. They hit different targets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
I can math. Sometimes.
I believe in you. I was
Okay.
like, I know.
So it doesn't do much to the first 3 it hits, which is the druid right in front of you and the 2 healthiest berserkers. But the two other berserkers that get hit go from they're really hurt but they're still going to they look like they're about to drop. Let's see here.
Did you say
next?
cow?
No.
Good job.
And then I winked at him.
He throws sand in people's eyes. Good job.
Good job.
Gotta do a JoJo pose while you do it.
Before you ask, yes, this is a JoJo's reference.
Vasilka starts walking in Strahd's direction.
Uh-oh.
So you're wondering why
Not
we're
at
here.
full speed, she's not running over anything, but she's walking in that direction.
You called, Master?
So the druid who is right next to Rainier sees the magic that's swirling around him. Pulls out a small sacrificial dagger thing that's got a weird thing, and it's got a glowy kind of. It's very it's made of bone. It's very it's covered with spines and stuff like that. Doesn't
Very
look like it'll
obviously
make a clean
magic.
cut at all. But we'll take it and stabs it into his own chest. It glows brightly. His eyes glow for a second, and he pulls it out of his chest, and it pulls out his heart. He will then turn and throw it as hard as he can towards the
Go long.
before collapsing and dying.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try to catch that if I can on my turn.
Owl.
Oh, I can't do the owl. I didn't roll initiative for my owl. Wait, does the owl go on my turn?
He can,
Okay.
but you're not going to get a chance to catch this. That's
Okay.
his final.
Could you imagine if you stabbed your own heart out of your body, threw it to the weird tree, and then just before you died, an owl grabs it, brings it to a tree, and eats it? And you're like, well, that was a waste.
So it doesn't go all that far, but it does get the attention of the things that were the blights that were around the base of the tree, which turn and look in that direction now and start walking up the path.
Wait, when did the blights get there?
They've been back by the
They
tree
were
for
there.
a long, but they're like a long ways away.
Oh. Okay.
Because there's the tree, then there was the statue, and we were doing all this by the statue.
So,
So I can fireball the tree?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could.
it's a ways away, but yeah. You
But don't we not want to do that? Because we just want to clear the hill. We don't want to destroy the hill.
I mean, also, you can kill the
Said
blights because they're all coming towards us and they'll be all funneled into a group, hopefully. And you just,
So one of the berserkers, who is
What's his name?
A,
Berserker A.
is looking at
Big fan of the Fonz.
Wait, he's Canadian?
is looking at the group and is going to
The boulder, the jukebox boulder, and gives him play music.
he's going to run 30 feet towards you guys.
He's like, wait, this battle's missing something.
You know, no, he's going to move 60 feet and stop
getting crazy.
right up close by you guys. The other berserker will do the same. So the two healthy ones kind of run up at the same time in your direction.
No, it plays Total Recall.
That's the only music that exists.
Yes.
He has
They
his
truly are
magical
living in hell.
earbuds in.
It's just earbuds.
Why everyone hates
Earpods.
He took all of their music, like all their records, just snapped them in half, and now they can only play Total
It's like,
Recall.
Yep.
it's like, I'm trying to remember the name.
So now live music is very in demand.
But like how
Live
in
music?
Doom's Latveria, all music is by
Dr. Doom.
Oh my god,
And
that's
about Dr. Doom.
that's a
Like,
thing?
all media in Latveria is
Okay,
about
yeah.
and produced by Dr. Doom.
So,
I didn't know that
How is
extended the music.
Latveria not like a copyright
They
of
specifically
Latvia?
said music and TV
Wow.
in the comic that I read.
I'm just imagining a sitcom, but all of the characters are Doctor Doom.
they're all Doombots.
Yeah, they're all Doombots.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is now Sebastian's turn.
Cool. I'm pretty sure there's still a druid in front of me.
There is.
Time to bite him.
Hit him.
I'm in wolf form.
Hit him with your wolf mouth.
Hit him with your face.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But I don't want to use my head.
Yikes.
What was that from?
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Rex.
Oh, that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Alright,
Can I have another update? What's alive still?
We have one druid who's still alive.
Okay.
We have two pretty healthy berserkers who are coming up right towards you guys. There are there are three berserkers who are still at the edges of the fire, who are still alive, but not in good condition.
And are we grouped up at all, kind of?
Kind of. You're scattering. You're not close enough that someone could like hit you with fireball, but
Yeah, because that was my plan. Hit us.
You can just take us all out.
We're not gonna
he
win
has to
this
make
one,
a
guys.
strength check to strength saving throw.
13.
He fails. He's on the ground. All right. The three berserkers who are still by the fire will now charge up behind the two that came up forward. So now they're keeping a little bit of a distance, but they're now all within 10 feet of each other. So there's like one here, 5 feet, one here, 5 feet, one here. So they're not close enough that you could like hit them all with a fireball. They're just outside that radius. But they're
How far from one shoulder from the one guy to the shoulder of the last guy?
I think 25 feet.
Just leave one to tell the tale.
Can we singe about half of a dude?
You could singe half of them.
Or he just like magic missile them.
But they can't
don't
make it all the
suggest
way.
lame ass spells to her anymore.
So, Rainier,
Wow.
Yeah.
your turn.
Magic missile?
How far did
He's
he
above
throw his
magic
heart?
missile now, I guess.
About, I want to say
Magic missile is just small fireball, okay?
Yeah.
40 feet.
Maybe just a little bit of fireball as a treat.
Dash over there, grab it. I'm gonna take it off the
You know,
knife.
fireball is Goku's spirit. And
I don't know what to do with it, so I
magic
throw the knife
missile
in my
is
backpack.
Gohan's,
Okay.
Masenko?
Yeah,
And then I give the heart to
Wick?
yeah, to Wick, and have Wick just fly off with the heart somewhere.
Okay.
Then I start heading back, I guess.
Chuck it into the fire.
He took the knife that the guy used to stab his own heart and rip it out and put it in his backpack. How do you feel about that?
At this point,
I'm not attuning to it,
I'm
am I?
busy.
Oh wait, can Wick
but
just
also
drop
for
that heart
shame.
into the fire?
For shame.
Good.
Yeah, let's do that. I used my extra action to dash back over to my friends and help out with that.
But you have Wick drop the heart into the fire.
Yeah.
Lucas, your turn.
That's what he wanted all along.
I was just gonna say that!
The tree wanted to slurp up that heart and get the evil magic in it. I took all of that.
Nope. It was the
Okay.
fire. Fire activates it.
You activated my trap card.
It's not like a Mario.
It's a hidden rock, and you get a star.
How far away am I from the berserkers?
Too far.
20 feet.
I'll go over to the berserkers. Closest one about. Hit him.
Okay.
Bonk him.
Left or right? A or E?
Right.
Okay.
Do you have a map in front
Natural
of you?
20.
Okay, that's going to hit. Sorry, what was that?
Do you have a map in front of you, like with where they are and where we are?
I know I have a map of the area, but it's like in 50-foot squares. So I'm mostly just keep track of this in my head.
That's 20 damage.
Okay, 20 damage.
Right. Second attack.
1.
That's 17.
That's going to hit.
Okay, that's a 6.
11.
So 31 damage.
31 damage total.
Yikes.
He is not doing well.
And then I kick him in the shin a little bit. No.
And he throws dirt on
actually,
him. I mean, sand.
for my bonus action, can I have Atlas attack one of the other dudes?
What's his speed?
Let me check. 10 years later.
Good thing this isn't like live radio. We'd have to like fill in with some noise.
I mean, you still can.
Yeah.
Oh, good. But like, do you guys ever listen to the radio and they like do that thing where they call people and they're like while the phone's ringing, which is a noise, they're like, and I'm like, you have to make an extra noise on top of the noise of the phone because you don't want dead air.
So I once spent some time in a radio station while they were doing it, and all the calls they had taken the calls like a bit before they actually put them through on the radio, and they would edit the calls. There was one guy who was really good at editing it down real quick, and so he would take the call, which was kind of boring, and then he would re-edit it and then re-record his own responses to random stuff. Like he showed it. He had a conversation and he just cut out all the words and actual things they said, and so it was just the caller going, yeah, hey, and so he had a conversation with her right before, but he cut out just those things that she had said, and then like had him say hello, and then just had her say and then he was like, okay, well, and so he re-recorded it, and that's what went out on the
Oh my god. That makes me so sad though, because I listen to the second day updates. Gets me through my week, man.
40 is his speed.
Okay, yeah, so he can make it.
Okay, and I will have him do a force-empowered rend.
Okay.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Oh my god, he's a Jedi.
You know what else you won't expect?
Okay.
Pocket sand!
My
Yeah.
Force-empowered pocket sand.
Then they pull out Jesse's like whatever sword,
Darksaber.
dark saber.
+4 to hits. That is a
What's the dog's name? Ajax. Atlas.
17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, 1 sec. Get back to this. Stupid. And that is 2d8 plus 3. Six damage. Yeah, 6 force damage.
Okay.
Not bad for a dog.
Now, did you want him going after a different one or the one you were attacking?
A different one is what I.
Okay. All right.
Although he probably could have killed the.
Probably. That the end of your turn?
Yes.
Celestina.
Well,
Man, Stool of Fingers stacked.
who's alive and where are they? And where am I? And who's by me?
Okay.
And what am I?
You guys are all together,
That's what I
except for Lucas, who has stepped forward and is like fighting one of the berserkers. The berserker. There's one druid like right 10 feet away from you,
Okay.
about to die, not
Okay.
doing good.
Yeah, he's.
There are 5 berserkers rushing at you guys that are all spaced just enough that you can't hit them all with like a fireball or something. And in addition to that, Lucas is now face to face with the one on the front right.
Okay, is there a spot? I didn't want to do this. There's only one druid?
I didn't want to do this.
Is there a spot that I can like aim that I could get the druid and some of the
No,
berserkers?
the druid's separated from the berserkers.
Okay.
Don't worry
Then
about
I'm
that
just
druid,
gonna do.
though. He has more pressing matters.
Well,
Like
that's
not being
not.
mauled by a dire wolf.
I'm just.
Just pick one and start taking them down.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Well, there's enough of us. We've got the action economy. We can.
Oh, you said it.
We can.
Oh my god, that's the name of the show.
You said the thing.
Wait. You guys just broke the fourth wall. I don't know how I'm comfortable with this.
No. Just pick one of the targets and be like, that's the one I'm gonna kill, and just focus on him.
I'm gonna go for one of the berserkers. Probably a healthy looking one. And I'm gonna hit him with all my missiles from magic missile level 2.
Okay.
It's a healthy looking
be
berserker.
4
Only
missiles?
said full week.
Yes.
Raised.
Okay. They all hit.
No cage. No
So I do
preservers.
1d4 plus 1
for each.
for each missile.
So there's 4. Okay, so I do 4.
His arm around someone else like they were buddies.
And I'm just gonna do them all at him.
Okay.
The treatment of berserkers on the farm is inhumane.
13 damage.
Climbing up statues they think Strahd's up on.
He goes down.
Nice.
Quinn.
So literally, I started blasting.
He's like, no.
Lucian.
Oh,
Your
right.
turn.
How many we got left?
Too many.
You have
5.
2 berserkers about to drop. You have... Sorry, 3 berserkers that are about to drop. One of whom is locked in combat with Lucas. There is a druid standing nearby who's about to drop. And there is one berserker who's not about to drop, but is hurt pretty bad.
Okay, so 4 about to drop, basically.
Yes.
I'm gonna do magic missile at 2nd level, and then hit all the ones that are about to die or go down.
Okay. Now, just as of note, having them, berserkers have a lot of health, so about to die for them is still like 20 HP or
Oh, okay.
15, 16.
Hold down then. In that case, I'll hit one of the berserkers with chromatic orb
Okay.
at 2nd level. So it's 4d8. Roll my attack. So that is 22.
Definitely gonna hit.
Okay, then that is 4d8. Okay. So 9, 14, 21.
He is gone.
Nice.
What type of damage did you do?
Let's do acid.
All right. He dissolves into
Nice.
a puddle of nothing. All right. Dead.
That's what we like to hear.
The healthiest berserker is going to charge at Lucas
Well,
You dare approach me?
and make a big two-handed swing with his great axe for 23 to hit.
Well, what do you know? He hits me.
And will hit you for 12 damage.
Oh.
I'm shaking in my boots.
That's bad.
I have
He
35
had
health.
2. Oh, I was like, he already had 2. But what's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Okay, that's what I thought your health was. I was like, he's got like 4 left. I was like, guys, back him up. All right, well then I'm not too concerned, but that's still pretty bad.
I mean,
I'm good. I'll live.
Listen,
If I really need to, I could get a little bite to this guy and pop up. I might actually do it.
could you just imagine, right? He gets bit by a boy and he's like, what the heck?
All right, the druid is going to try one last cast of Thunderwave.
I just imagine you like being like, it doesn't look good, guys. I'm gonna make it rain blood. Like a last
This is the one
ditch
you're fighting.
effort.
He's not prone.
Yeah,
I'll make it rain dead fish.
Okay.
Thunderwave. Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Wait a minute. Last time you used a staff.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this time he's just
Make a
hitting the ground.
Also, it's only half movement to get up.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's using Thunderwave. Constitution save for you.
Yeah.
I ran back over.
So it's Sebastian.
I never moved from where I started.
Lucian, you moved, right? Did you move?
I don't think I did.
Okay, so you make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I have a +6, so.
And Celestina. And if you ran that far back, then if you came close to the druid, then Rainier would make one too.
That's
Yeah,
a
probably.
14.
I used my dash to get. I used one of my dashes.
So we roll our 20.
11?
We roll our 20 and we add our Constitution modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it
Or your saving throw
20.
modifier.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So there's your Constitution modifier, and then
Oh.
there's your save modifier.
23.
Oh.
Yeah, because my Constitution saving throw is way higher
All
than
right.
mine.
If you got more than 12, you take
I say way above 1.
3 damage.
All right.
We shouldn't
3
take
damage.
any.
Wait, did we make the save, or?
If you
Well, if we failed to
if you
save, we
make
would
less than
affect more.
less than 12, you fail to save, and you are
prone, I believe. Right? You're
pushed 10 feet away
Oh, yeah, push that 10 feet away. Okay.
Rude.
and take 7 damage.
Oh. That's tough. You know, you would think you're sturdier than us. You're on all fours.
Lower center of gravity. You know.
30.
But hey, he trips all the time.
Me too.
Yeah.
Alright. Dire will form down to 30 health. We're good.
All right.
Tis but a flesh wound.
So the berserker who Lucas attacked before is going to circle around you to flank you while fighting.
Great.
He's circled around me to flank me?
Yes,
Who's he flanking me with?
the other berserker who ran at you.
Oh.
He's going to try to hit you with his great axe. Will narrowly avoid
These guys
a
are so rude.
20 to hit.
Maybe.
You're dead.
Yeah, it hits.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
4 damage.
pathetic.
Now it's Sebastian's turn.
Okay, so
Step back up and attack that druid again.
basically, yeah, like, oh my, alright, you
Go ahead and do it.
just die at this point, please. That's about 20.
Oh.
All right.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, he's gonna be dead. So, 2d6 plus 3.
Drink down.
Well, yikes.
I assume you go for the neck, right?
Yes, 13 damage times 2, that's 26.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you just rip his head off.
I now go over to flank
One
If
of
I
the
can.
berserkers. Yeah.
with Lucas.
Close enough.
Conga line. Conga line.
The third berserker, Berserker C, will come after the direwolf and try to attack the direwolf.
It'd be hilarious if he like suplexes me. Just like,
Good God
That's
Almighty,
a
you killed
23
him.
to hit,
take it. Yes, that's gonna hit.
6 damage.
Okay, so that's 24. Okay.
Rainier.
That berserker that just came up to attack the direwolf. Can I flank that berserker with the direwolf?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
The
First
funny thing
attack.
is, like with all of us.
Conga line.
Okay,
Conga line.
We now have Berserker, Lucas, Berserker, Direwolf, Berserker, Rainier. Conga line of death.
22 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Also, green flame blade. 6 plus. Wait. How much do I get again? 1 second. Where's my sword? It's there. 12. $18 points of damage.
Just enough to finish that Berserker off completely.
Also, is the other berserker, is he within 5 feet?
No.
Oh. Can I go up to that berserker and stab him?
Yes.
Alright, I do that. Normal attack with my sun sword. Ooh. 10.
That is not going to hit.
Alright. That was a warning shot.
It's coming next
A
time.
warning
It's
beam
coming.
of light.
All right, Lucas.
Okay. I'm going to Morning Star the guy in front of me.
Okay.
whack him.
If he rolled a 20,
No.
could he have like hit the guy in front of him and like continued to swing through, hitting the guy behind him?
Because there's a feat that lets you do that.
20 total.
That's gonna hit.
Hey.
13 damage.
He's gone.
All right. And then for my second attack,
Dead, Jim.
There's red
I will
rounds.
swing. I'll swing around to the other guy, and I'm actually going to make a bite attack against this guy.
This is our first bite attack of the game.
And I get advantage on this one because I am flanking.
Oh, for a
right.
second I was so confused. I was like, "You're gonna bite him?" And then I was like,
Thank
"Vampire."
God.
Wait.
I was like, "I get it."
Travis, no!
It's all gone downhill. Great googly moogly.
Okay, here's the thing. It rolled, it was a 20. But,
I'm gonna take it
All right.
because it didn't fall off.
fair point.
And that is
It was that one for the
1d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
3 plus 2, which is 5 doubled, is 10 damage, and then I regain 10 hit points.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm still. I also. I also gain a plus 10 on my next attack.
Okay.
Or no, excuse me. It says next ability check or attack.
Okay.
So.
Nice. Also, fun fact about the first dice roll, it was a 1.
Yeah, I went from 1 to 20, so.
Just imagine you go for the fight. Ooh, accidentally fight this kid.
Bit my lip. Haven't done this in a while. Gotta lay out the newspaper.
Okay. Yeah. Celestina. All that's left is that one berserker that is currently being drained of blood by your vampire friend.
Well, you don't know. My face is just on.
It's just a void.
They could just be kissing him.
Anything could be happening.
They could be making out.
They could be kissing. Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Do you think love can bloom on the battlefield?
Guys, we could do a double wedding.
The other thing to consider is that Vasilka is walking towards Strahd.
It could be a triple wedding with us. No.
Whoa, that's true. We're already married, though, you fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That she's gonna do
Renew our
what?
vows.
You don't know. You don't know why she's walking over towards him.
Just stabs him.
Okay, well I don't want to go over there by myself. So I'm just gonna like.
Well, why not? You're family.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
probably
do
have more pull with him than I do.
shocking grasp on this thing.
Oh, get rid of me.
Would that hurt him
What?
too?
You're gonna tase me?
So
That's not gonna hurt him.
Yes, it
Yeah, it's a cone.
He's
it's
currently-
Not, it's
No,
not
it's
a.
not.
Yeah, it is. It's a.
To a creature you try to touch.
Shocking.
Yeah, but you're touching the guy and he's currently biting
no,
into.
that the biting thing is just flavor.
He'll just taste a
Yeah,
little.
she's right. She's right.
He'll taste a little charred. He's gonna have a
Tastes a bit
smoky
burnt.
flavor.
What shocking
yikes.
grass am I thinking of that it's a cone?
This
You
guy's
are
blood had a lot of electrolytes in it.
I don't think that's how that works, but
Really trying to boost your health.
Yeah.
You might be thinking of burning
it makes me
hands.
think like
Burning
Yeah,
hands.
burning
in vampire
hands.
there's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
different
yeah. Am I,
effects
like,
to their
within
blood. There's some people that are
range
just
that I
like
can, like,
energy
go up
drinks
Yeah,
for
you
you.
can do that. That's no problem. You got this.
Actually, yeah, well,
The vampires
whatever.
win the football game rather than pouring the thing on the coat.
we'll do chill touch instead.
Okay.
Because I feel like that'd be really weird. I don't know what's going on. Kind of freaked out that he's a vampire. Could be draining that guy's blood. Don't know what
now
kind of
you're
a
freaked
frenzy
out?
starts.
Right.
I'm not just gonna walk up behind you and like touch the guy you're biting.
Okay.
I'm gonna do chill touch instead because I don't have to actually touch him.
Like,
Skeletal
yeah.
hand.
Is he gonna explode with blood or something? I don't know.
No, but like, come on.
Okay,
Have you not seen
Make your attack.
whatever it's called?
Whatever you roll, +8.
Chill.
Well, I don't know
What
if
am
you're
I
not going to tell me.
Chill touch.
So 2D.
You know, the famous vampire
Did you
movie,
roll
whatever
hit?
it's called.
Oh.
Those for whatever.
Oh!
+8.
9.
Doesn't it?
Because it was a 1.
Oh, you miss.
That's okay.
You had too much anxiety because
Yeah.
of biting.
I overthought the whole
You were starting to prep shocking grasp, but move up, and then you're like,
Is he biting him? What's going on?
chill touch, and then you're like, yeah.
Really
back
commit to
away.
it. You're like,
In this moment, you realize you're squeamish.
Yeah. No, in Twilight, he says that when he eats someone, a
Twilight.
frenzy begins. And I'm like, I don't
Well-
want to go over there and get bitten by mistake. It's
I have
like,
never seen
So
a
is
Twilight,
Stevie,
so I would not
who
know.
was reading Twilight. That's how she knows about vampires. That's all she knows about vampires.
well,
that's my working
well,
knowledge.
this is Dungeons and Dragons, so I can only bite 2 more people before I'm just tuckered out.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't Vampire the Masquerade. There's no
He
beast.
just goes,
Anyway,
"Ooh, I'm
Can't do it.
Lucian, your turn.
All right. Let's see. What do we got?
There's one guy.
No, I
And,
mean,
you know-
what spells do I have?
and with
bite-
Silka."
You should bite him. I'm on one side, you're on the other.
This dude's just like, man, this is the worst threesome ever.
No, he's like, wait, it's happening. It's about to happen.
Dude, you just fulfilled this dude's dream.
I'm gonna do it.
You have advantage.
Get a 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in.
She's another net 20.
Yeah, get a nat 20 on my, what is it, D4, right?
So you roll for attack,
No, you
Oh,
roll
okay.
the attack.
and you use your Constitution modifier
Okay.
instead of your Strength. Or you can, I think.
You can use either one.
Yeah,
So 18. Well, that probably hits anyway.
Yeah, it'll hit.
So that's
Then it's 1d4.
plus 6 damage.
All right. You get 6 health back, and now you have a +6 to whatever you, whatever ability check or
Attack roll.
attack roll.
That's
What do you do next?
Not busted at all.
How's this guy looking?
Not good.
But also, he's gotta be in like some form of
Crowded.
Yes.
This guy's
Also,
looking crowded.
that puts me back at full health.
Nice. I'm almost at full health. I'm 8 away from being full.
Because I only lost 5 health.
I mean, I have a +10, so I could basically just take 10 and like I could roll and then.
So
This guy again.
woozily, he tries to break free and swing his great axe around at you, but rolls a natural 1.
I feel you,
Poor
man.
guy.
He's too into it, to
That
be
biting
honest.
is really like
He starts.
upsetting.
He starts
he
to,
should, and then he's like,
it's so good though.
Who's next?
All right, Sebastian.
Okay, Clarence,
Bite him. Yeah.
You're also right there.
Bite his leg.
tempting as this is,
You are in direwolf form. Right next to him.
Do it.
What other attacks do you have?
I wasn't thinking about
This is
attacking
peer
Oswald,
pressure,
trying to
do
figure
it.
out what Vasilka's trying to do, but
Bite him.
at this point, fine.
Who cares about Vasilka? Fight this person.
Do I get advantage since there's like
Yes.
2 other vampires
Yes,
like
you
stuck
do.
in this man?
We are flanking with our fangs.
Flanking with our fangs.
Yes. Thank goodness I rolled that one. Can I roll that 20 for this? That'd be amazing. That is a 16, so I mean...
Flanking with our fangs. A Peruvian love story.
Nope.
That will be a bestseller in the druid community.
You shut it.
Oh god.
That's gonna be 21 to hit.
Nice.
Alright, 2d6.
Vampire on either side of the neck. Some wolf's on his leg.
Is this Twilight?
14.
Yes, it is.
All right.
This
This is just like my American album.
All of that, this man is still alive.
No.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, like,
Disembowel him from beneath them.
Oh, I fell at the bottom.
you know, the gooey bits.
Alright. So this
God.
is over now, right?
And, you know, that would be a good time to see what Vasilka is going to do.
Well, there's other people.
Yeah. Strahd is sitting aside his horse, looking out over at the wall of fog.
There's also a pretty handful that's walking.
All in all, you're just
Oh, yeah, wait, there's
another
those-
fog in the wall.
Aren't there those bramble things?
Oh yeah, those guys
They are
coming.
not continually coming closer.
Good.
Moving the heart was the correct thing to do.
Yay! What are they doing now, though?
just
Looking burnable?
Gradually wandering back.
Worshipping Strahd.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this is
I
the
don't know
guy.
why, but that's how I imagine
This
people
is the
worship
guy.
Hey, it's a guy!
It's the guy.
If you remember, they only have a short distance of sight, so they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're dumb.
Yeah.
Idiots.
all they do
Where
is
is
smell blood for like 30 seconds, and they're like, oh.
Fireball them for no
I'm
reason.
gonna turn my lightsaber off.
Like
Oh wait, it's Ravenloft.
like the turrets from Portal. Is anybody there?
So, out to the west, where the wall of fog is, through the curtain of fog, you can see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile away. The fog obscures all details, but you can hear what sounds like the echoes of a church bell.
It's
And Strahd goes, "You guys coming to my wedding?"
Strahd's just out there watching it.
What's up?
I guess
I just had a hilarious image.
I go
we all
over
had,
and
like,
Strahd-
wander up.
Strahd asked
Vasilka?
Lucas to be his best man because he would ask himself to be his best man.
Vasilka's not reached Strahd, but was headed
What
in that
man is
direction.
the
Is she
best
still
other than
walking?
myself?
Exactly.
Renier's gonna
I'll
turn.
know exactly what
I'm
I
gonna
want.
like walk. I'm gonna like follow her,
Yeah. Renier's,
and not like
That could be
interrupt
taken
her.
many ways.
Okay.
Renier's turning her sword off and walking over to Strahd.
Okay.
Now that that's done, hello.
Hello.
We're just wiping our faces.
Yeah. What are we looking at?
What you see there is my ancestral home.
Oh.
You mean my ancestral?
He gives you a look.
Lucas goes, no, my ancestral home.
No, I said you mean our ancestral home.
There you go.
I come to this hill on occasion to gaze upon this city. But it cannot be real. My home is far from Barovia. An illusion to torment me, most like.
Do the druids freak out every time you come here?
Yes, it is, well, it was.
I was about to say, but this will not be a problem anymore, huh?
Of course not.
Yeah, I'll take my hood down and I'll look out and I'll be like, yeah, we're kind of in the middle of like a purging.
And then, you know, obviously I'm back in human form. It's like, yeah, nice.
But, you know.
My clothes never came off.
Uh-oh.
They just melded into my body.
Just druid things.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, there was always a wall
I would
of
tell you the time, but my watch fused into my arm.
Funnily enough, this wall was here long before Ravenloft.
The fog wall?
Even in Barovia, the locals called it the Whispering Wall. They said they could hear voices from the past and future. Those who were here before believed that an ancient god gave up his divinity to preserve the world from destruction, and his last exhalation as a god produced this mist. Within it were all his memories of the world and all his visions of the possible futures. And with possible proper preparation, a seeker could go on a vision quest within it. Some students of the arcane, myself included, believe that the dark powers that rule Ravenloft took a bit of that fog and twisted it to create the mists of Barovia. I don't know how
Seekers,
much
you
I
say?
hold to that, but
Were they lost?
What's anyone talking about?
Well, this is quite cool.
Strahd's just like, it's not cool. They're tormenting me.
Yikes.
So I guess we just stand there and stare at it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A moment
I
of
see
silence
you
for his
have,
ancestral home.
retrieved my bride-to-be.
Yeah.
Yes, as you
Yeah.
asked.
She wanted to go on like a quest to see Barovia and stuff. So we were like, okay, we have
We were
a
being
bunch of
tourists.
stuff to do. Did you know like every person in this realm has a quest if you just look hard enough?
They just send you on a
Yes,
Zelda
I am
trading
aware.
quest.
There was also like just some weird murderer riding around. We took care of that too.
I think that kind of describes a lot of people in Barovia.
Yeah.
This is true.
Actually, depending on your point of view, that describes us. And I look back towards the carnage that's behind us.
Just everything's on fire still.
No, we are
Okay, fine.
killers, not murderers. There's a difference.
Is there though?
Yes,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
We kill people that are bad. We are good.
We're not
Mostly.
breaking any laws.
Yeah.
I mean, have you taken an alignment test recently?
We don't have those here.
It's like a
They like
COVID
check your
test.
eyes,
They
take a swab.
I gotta go in for realignment.
I was thinking,
They sit you down in front of a screen and they like hold your eyes open.
Good or
orange.
evil? Better or worse?
How many miles do you have?
Too many.
How many children are acceptable to kill?
And then they put you on a big.
Achieve world peace.
Then they put you on like a big scale.
Yeah.
you need to change the oil
So
more
if
often in
she
your bones.
weighs the same as a duck. All right.
He turns and says, "Well, I think it's time to be going." And he reaches his hand down to Vasilka and says, "Come
This is
in, my
me
dear."
that wanted to do. I really wanted to. I take his hand. But that's something I would do, not something you would do.
That would be so funny though.
I feel like Strahd would be amused though.
Yeah.
And Vasilka looks kind of hesitant first, but then reaches up to take his hand.
Yeah, sadly,
And,
there's not really too much we can do here, apart from try and overpower Throd. Throd? Wow.
Thrawn.
Overpower.
And he
Throd.
pulls her up onto the horse with him and says, "Now, I seem to have forgotten what I promised all of you as a reward for this. What was it again?"
What was it, Magic Man? I don't know.
Immunity.
I believe,
This is real awkward because we forgot to.
no, for me, I wanted to access the power inside the Amber Temple.
That was right. I remember that one. I believe you, Sebastian, have just completed your goal.
I suppose you're correct, yes.
If there are any stragglers, just
So you get
them.
Oh, I'm certain that there are many wild men and druids living out in the forests of Barovia. It's a large place. But you seem to have ruined their plans here.
And them.
Yes. What?
What about everybody else?
Did we ask her anything else?
I thought that everybody had their own thing. I only remembered mine because that was the only thing I should be concerned with, really.
Fair enough.
I mean, and we were originally going to deal with, her thing, but,
Hag people?
Ah, yes, the witch.
The
well.
hag people.
I have preparations to make. If you have any other things that you need, you're welcome back at the castle.
That's good. Is there any way to get around Barovia faster than the horses?
Well, you could have a better horse. And he looks down and pets his horse.
No, he
Could
pulls
we
out
get
a
better?
replica of the toy that if it were real, you would pet it, and he pets it.
Could we get better horses?
And then he turns it alive.
He goes, here.
It's so small, though.
Yeah, it doesn't change in size.
yes.
Well, it seems like you're kind of using that one, so.
Give me one moment here.
It's like, then again, it is mine.
I mean,
Why shouldn't I keep it?
Question.
Yeah.
Back at the castle, there's that crystal heart. Correct?
Yes.
That if you stab it or destroy it, it kills Strahd?
well,
No.
Oh.
What it is,
Oh, it's like a...
if you attack...
It's like a Horcrux. It makes him weaker.
No, if you attack him, it's you know how he stabbed a guy and got health back,
Yeah.
but it wasn't really health; it was like false life type thing. It's temporary hit points. Basically, the way it works is that you have a limit to that. Strahd bypassed that by he's got this crystal beating heart. Whenever he drinks blood and regains health, and he doesn't need to heal, it goes to the heart, and so he's got this bunch of extra health in his castle.
So if
So
we were to
overflow.
destroy that, my
Make
original
fighting
question...
easier.
Well, my
Yes.
original question was, it wouldn't hurt Lucas at all, would it?
As far as you know, no.
Okay.
and I mean, while we're in the realm of
Just a
possibilities
thought
here,
for later.
we could also, Lucas could also possibly hijack it.
It won't affect Strahd. If you were to destroy it, it wouldn't affect Strahd
How do we know
directly.
I'm not already?
Would he know?
Yes. What happens though is that if you fight Strahd and his health is going down, he can replace his own health with health from the heart.
Does he have to be near the heart?
I don't think so.
Strahd makes rules here.
Yeah.
It would take an action, though, right?
How long
Yes,
till
I
the
believe so.
how long till the wedding?
Oh, I'm not certain. We have to make.
I'm just imagining like an awkward silence. So, when's the wedding? Just trying to make conversation.
I mean, at this point, we all are trying to be dumb and care.
But can he, like, read our thoughts?
No.
Like, am I standing there thinking about ways to, like, destroy him? And he's
I mean,
just
he
like,
could use detect thoughts.
are you coming to the wedding?
we know
It's like,
afterwards.
no.
It depends on how far he probes.
I would just be thinking about like, fuck, I don't want to walk all the way back to that fucking castle. But if I go teleport back there, we have to walk all the way back here for the fucking green gem. Damn it.
He's got those crystal things that if you throw them into the fire, you can go wherever.
Do you say that?
No.
Okay.
But we don't know that.
Well, we are going to return this crystal to
I never told them that.
I got the crystal.
I swear I told
my
them that
cloak.
that's how I got to where I was.
They're going to
He's
go
just putting
return the
in the
crystal.
void that is here.
Well, what he will
in the
do
cloak.
is cast a variation of Phantom Steed onto your horses, so that they gain unearthly powers.
Oh.
And they can now move much faster.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
And this
We
is like
have,
permanent?
Where else were we wanting
Has
to
a
go?
speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles
the
an hour.
amber place.
Or 13
Yeah.
miles at a fast
The
pace.
hags.
Yeah.
And then we need to go back to the fortress place that we were just at.
The town that I transported to.
No. We climbed up on top of it and fought the archers, and it was full of ghosts.
Oh, you mean the place with the spiders? Got it.
It also
Yeah.
had spiders in it. That place. We need to go back there because
There's stuff we didn't finish.
yeah. But to do that, we need an item that's at Strahd's castle. So we got to go to Strahd's castle before we can go back there.
Okay.
Throw, do you have a way to get to your castle?
What was that
to
place
Belfast?
called?
Well, I mean,
Gestures
yes.
to the magic
Like the
horses that he
dragon,
just...
like something of the dragon or whatever.
Okay.
Tom, what was the castle place with the spiders called?
Argenvosthold.
Okay.
I was completely wrong.
Was there a gem that said that?
That said that, I don't... You know what? I think no.
I think no too. It was that is there a town I would know is nearby, like Kresk?
I'd have to go back and double check. I think so. There was a place that was pretty close. Give me one moment to...
So the Hag Village is at the bottom of the hill from
Yes,
here. That
yes.
fortress was on the top of. So when we were up there, we could look down and see the Hag Village. We just didn't go there because we weren't buff.
We're not swole.
Strong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did just take out a hill full of
Druids and wild men, yes.
Yeah.
Why don't I just stand at the top of the hill and fireball?
You probably could.
Just mortar them from a distance. This is how true warfare is conducted.
But I think you need spell sniper for that.
Depends on the range. For being at the top of the hill, yeah, it's a long distance.
I mean, unless
It's not even spell sniper would reach you that distance.
We just go there and I leave the party. I'm like, hang out here, guys. I have things to do.
just comes back, you're more haggard.
I slaughtered them like animals.
The places that you could teleport were
I think of
the
Mad Max.
Violet leads to the mountain spire,
He just takes the
which was
walks off into the
Solinka Pass.
That's literally perfect.
Orange leads to the castle's peak. Red if lore is what you seek. Green to where the coffins hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. And yellow to the master's tomb was the poem. So the places that you could go were inside the castle, Strahd's study, the North Tower Peak, Strahd's tomb, the coffin maker's shop. Actually, that's in one of the other towns. The Amber Temple, the Abbey of St. Markovia, and Solinka Pass were the locations. None of those were really close to the Arkenvost Hold.
So guys, after we do this and give these people back their pretty stone, what is the closest objective we have to us?
Well, if memory serves, there was a mention that there might isn't the Hag's place the same place where they said
Honestly, the closest place from where you're at, you could go back up and around and head back towards that place, or even go all the way to the town, the ruined town where the witch is, or you could go over towards the mountain here and go through Solinka Pass and head towards the Amber Temple.
Guys, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances going into the Amber Temple.
Okay, I just want to mention that correct me if I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong, but isn't the town where the Hag lives? Isn't that where where Raven said that the other stone was there as well? Okay. So there is that as well. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying we shouldn't go to the Amber Temple. We should, but I'm just saying there's two objectives at the Hag.
You could head to the Amber Temple, deal with whatever's there, then go out, come back out, and follow the river north to get to the town of Perez.
Also, I'm more afraid of the hag than the Ember Temple.
We get to the Amber Temple, and I think we're going to change our tunes very quickly.
Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
We got 3 powerful weapons now.
Look, I
am a powerful weapon.
Yeah, I was like, me.
Don't you have a sword?
Yeah, something. I am a
Did you give
something.
her the rapier?
Yeah, the crystal rapier, that's what I have.
Oh yeah.
So,
crystal rapier
some sort
and
of
Supercharged.
and a blood sphere. Nice. Alright.
And I still don't know kind of spells yet, but eventually I will learn more Strahd stuff.
10 million years later.
I still can't figure out what this means. And he's just like looking down like
50 years have passed, and I still do not age.
what is pain?
So yeah, Strahd's just sort of like walking off now.
Well, yeah, I guess there's not really too much else to do, so we go back to our horses.
Yep, let's go back to the people.
Real
Give them the stuff.
quick, the tree. Was there anything that we were told about it, or did we have to do anything about it, or was it just kind of like we leave it be?
Only in your lore, it could be a Golthius tree, or the Golthius tree, where the branches were made for that staff that they were using to control the blights.
Right.
The only thing over there is there's still that axe that's lodged in it with a body holding onto it.
That's fair. And then all the blight. How many blights are there?
I just closed that out. Give me one
I'm sorry.
second.
You should be.
You will be.
Oh, that's ominous.
There were like 3 vine blights, 6 needle blights, and 12 twig blights.
No.
Not a massive amount, but
I mean, yeah, but also like I mean, okay. I don't know what the axe could be. That's the only thing I can think of. Is like, okay, this one dude ran up to went up to chop down this tree. Don't know why, but he has an axe, which I'm
Fuck this tree in particular.
Listen, he either has a magical axe that was meant to cut down that tree, which, if memory serves, is an evil tree. I could be wrong, but
We could just burn it down, but then we have to fight all those dudes.
Let's do it. I got 1 spell slot left.
says every sorcerer ever.
That's all.
If I have fireball, I have hope.
So true.
I use it up, I miss.
The reason I don't want to leave, and that axe, like, I mean, it could just be just like a normal axe or whatever, but at the same time, it's
the axe of tree cutting.
Listen,
They cut out the one dude cut out his own heart to do it. I feel like if we just burnt the bodies, there would be no heart left, and we'd be fine.
okay, that's. I mean, that does not go with any of the line of thinking I was having, but that's fine.
It seems like if a dude cuts his own heart out and throws it at the tree, I feel like a heart is a key component. Let's
To
just
the
take
tree?
heart out of the equation. Tree plus
evil
axe
tree,
plus
yes.
heart equal bad. Now the equation's changed.
How do the tree blights see again?
they have blind sight up to I think 60 feet. or
So
30
what, they
feet.
hear?
No, they just sense.
Sense living things?
Vaguely, yes.
Alright, I can walk up to it. I don't breathe, and my heart doesn't beat.
It's not like that. It's they could sense you if you went up there.
You go, come on, man.
Alright, they
It
feel
is
the
like
vibration.
that.
I mean, I could. What's my move to be in direwolf form?
Trying to give me that?
No.
I'm just curious if I can
bored.
just like go up there, snag the axe, and then come back, and just without getting murdered. But I don't think I can.
Not the way it's. Not really.
My move speed is 50.
How close are they to the tree right now? You said they were milling their way back.
Yeah, they're back. They're just sort of wandering around the base of the tree.
Could we throw something in there to like attract them, and then have our resident explosive expert with spells, just chuck a fireball at
You
them.
have some cheese or something we can lure them with.
I mean, look, we lured the last group of those things together with literally Atlas running around like a lunatic.
I could send Atlas over there to lure them.
Okay.
And he can repair himself if we need to.
Are they grouped?
Or I can repair him. Well, I'll have him just kind of stand around and get them to start coming this way.
They're not grouped exactly, but
Yeah, we gotta try to get them grouped up. Anyone have... Actually, before I do anything with wild shaping, what spells do I have?
Are we trying to
I'm just curious. I don't want to leave
well,
here.
before
Kill
we
them?
Yeah.
before we start going into this, we don't have much time here, so
Yeah, I got you.
Next time on Action Economy.
Yeah, we're gonna
Will they
stop
kill
there.
them all?
With Strahd
We
not
need to,
quite having left, still
something like that.
but looking ready like he's gonna head off.
Oh, help us out.
You guys are discussing getting rid of the blights, trying to get the axe, that sort of thing. Now, as of note, you guys have heard nothing about this axe. No one mentioned it. No one said anything about it. No one did anything. But yeah,
Which makes it all the more suspicious.
It's pretty sauce.
but yeah, we'll stop there.
Yeah,
And-
thanks for listening. If you like what we're doing, follow us on our social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr. Listen to us on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook now.
Tell your friends. Tell your enemies.
Tell everyone.
Tell your parents.
You will do it, or we will fireball you.
All right, everybody.
Do it.
You've seen the damage, or not seen.
Yes.
You've heard the damage.
Clap desync in
You saw it in your mind's eye.
3, 2, 1. God damn it.